Hey guys, welcome to Mount Studios. How's it going? It's weird, right? I'm in the hot seat. Krifu, I ate him, so he's not here. I'm sorry. But hope you're gonna enjoy. We're gonna be doing Spaces and Kill. That's not a lie. I actually did. These guys all saw it. We're gonna be doing Spaces and Kill, and we're gonna be doing Star Sugar Heartlove, which is one of the side stories. I'm looking forward to it. It's Starfinder. It's become one of my favorite tabletop games at the moment, so I'm having a good time. You guys know me. I'm Pan. I'm on here every now and then doing this. But let's go around the table. We'll start with Leia.
Yeah. Hey. Hi. Leia. I'm gonna be playing Kasatha, Space Pirate Solarian, and she's just. I think she got the idea of being into a pirate by reading a few too many over-romanticized old novels. And that's basically it.
Cool. And what's her name?
Oh yeah, Thierry.
Nice. Lola.
Hi, I'm Lola, no longer muted. And I am going to be playing Danica, an augmented android from Versus that is also a sensate technomancer. Big fan of all things computers and tech, and in general, pretty much experiencing everything. I couldn't tell you that they understand everything, but I mean, everything's an experience.
That's a good way to look at it. And plausible deniability. Evan.
Oh, kia ora. Hi, I'm Evan, aka Māori Nerd on Twitch and Twitter, and I am going to be playing Crick, a Sharon, bit of a lab junkie, doesn't get out much, listens to a lot of Strawberry Machine Cake, just pumping it through their phones, listens to it telepathically if possible. We'll be communicating mostly telepathically. So yeah, but if you do hear like an actual audible sound coming from them, it's probably going to be horrific. And they are they're a host. I don't know if you know much about Sharon, but yeah, they're a host. They like to host around. So excited to play.
Evan, can we just get a closer look at the shirt you actually made for this?
Yeah.
Check out this, guys. Right?
What?
Strawberry Machine Cake actual merch.
Put your orders in.
Nice. I do love that. That is cool. Apollo, how about you?
Hello, my name is Apollo, at Tallnerd Apollo on the internet in general, and I'm going to be playing this is my first time playing Starfinder. I'm very excited. I'm going to be playing a Lashunta bounty hunter operative named Vestiorum. She's going to speak like this. I've made some solid character choices, and I'm going to suffer by them. And Vest is also a Strawberry Machine Cake super fan.
Nice. All right. Kes, say hi.
Hi, I'm Kez, she, they pronouns, and tonight I'm playing Leolata, a Lashunta envoy. I heard that they were like bards, and I like talking more than anybody else in the room, so I thought, hey, that's the best pick for me. She's sort of weird. She likes talking about dead things, she likes reading, and she's only heard of Strawberry Machine Cake through like fan pages and wiki sites. She's like a K-pop stan who's never listened to a K-pop song, so we're here to have a good time.
Wow. Fresh, okay. All right, well, actually, can we get the images up? Oh, okay, never mind then. Shall we begin?
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's go. Space. Pew, pew.
Okay. The Sugar Hot Sensation band Strawberry Machine Cake is about to play their first live holo concert for the release of their new album, Star Sugar Heartlove. The band has promoted this concert for the past 2 years or so, and fans have reached peak fervor after a limited pre-release of the album was unveiled over on Absalom Station. In recent weeks, tickets have become the most sought-after commodity in the packed world, and surprisingly, even the Viscarium. To avoid the planetary rite that would no doubt accompany the event, the decision was made to hold the concert out in the diaspora on the famous Songbird Station. It's a school temple dedicated to Shaylin, the gods of art, beauty, and music. You guys have all been in the same squad for a while now and grown used to each other as a team. Like many Starfinder squads, you're a varied bunch from across all walks of life among the stars, brought together to serve society, whether that means to just make a few creds or to serve the greater good is, of course, up to you. We join our party on a small starship piloted by Zigvigix, a fellow Starfinder and a member of the bug-like Shirin race. They've asked you to accompany them to the station, both to attend the concert with them and also to ensure that the event, that even with their depleted numbers, the Starfinder Society still has a presence at such a huge cultural event. And that's where we join you guys as the camera pans in through the cockpit of the ship. And what are you all doing? What's everyone doing just kind of like around? You've been in travel for a while now. You're coming up soon, but you've got some time. What's we doing?
Leolata is at whatever computer we have, browsing wiki pages, forum sites, whatever, learning everything she can about Strawberry Machine Cake, but hasn't realized that the best way to do that is to just listen to their music, and is just she's reading through the equivalent of like Twitter and seeing what memes are being posted and stuff like that.
I think following that, I think Vess is kind of like right next to you, being like, "You gotta get out that space Twitter. I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know about Strawberry Machine Cake. Let's go."
No.
Like...
I'm getting so much information from this. I'm seeing a lot of people calling themselves stans for Strawberry Machine Cake, and I'm getting a lot of really interesting edits to music.
The fan cams.
Fan cams, ooh, fascinating. Where did these fan cams originate from? Why do people create these things? They seem really interesting.
Well, people are what I call thirsty. So what they do is they get a bunch of footage from the Hollow concert, and they just kind of stitch them all together with the music, and they go, "Oh my lord, look at them go, look at them do their thing." We just watch and we appreciate. And while Vess is like just nerding out and being incredibly down bad for this band, they're also putting together a rifle.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, what does Leolata look like?
So Leolata is this Lashunta with sort of pale purple skin. She's looking at Vess with like focus and intensity, with like glowing purple eyes, and just like sort of fixated on them, not even the gun that they're building up. She has white hair, very short knots, like little curly things, and she's sort of wearing this crop top with this huge sort of neck piece that obscures the lower half of her face, and just like this larger cloak. She's a very fashionable Starfinder.
Nice. And if you guys are in the stream, you can actually see that we've got the image up now, and you can see what she looks like there. You made that one in Hero Lab, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Vess, how about you?
Vess is similarly also a Lashunta, but with kind of like a more pinkish tint to their skin. Red hair, kind of like in a mullet. And instead of like, whereas Leolata is very kind of like very fashionable, 100% is going to blend in with a crowd, Vess, absolutely not. Full tactical gear. Vess is ready for anything to pop off at any time, but Vess was like, there's gonna be a fancy occasion. So she has like little stickers of like Strawberry Machine Cake merch stickers on the tactical gear.
On the tactical gear?
On the tactical gear. It's like if you went into like an army shop and it's like, nobody's gonna see you in this. This is like, I'm gonna put a little fluorescent strawberry on that.
Yep, it's a cute little strawberry with frills around the edges and an SMC logo beneath. Stands out very nicely against the tactical olive of your gear, for sure.
Absolutely. It's like Call of Duty and Hatsune Miku had a horrible child.
Oh,
That's what
I love it.
that's what Vest looks like right now.
Give me that, please. But
Incredible.
we're gonna wander over to Siri. Siri, what are you doing?
So I just assume this is one of those cool spaceships that has windows, which
Sure.
I absolutely
Yeah, absolutely.
yes, good. So I guess I'm just like in a common room or like the Brit wherever people can stand, and you see her standing in front of one of the windows, just contemplating space. Her captain's jacket with the four arms on her shoulders, two arms like very strictly behind her back.
Right, because Kasasa have 4 arms.
Four arms, yes. And in the other 2 arms, she's like holding a mini disc or something like that, but sci-fi, in one hand, and a mini disc player in the other. And just just contemplating the universe, meditating to the best sugar pop band out there.
So she's despite her intimidating demeanor, she's a fan, a stan, if you will.
She is absolutely a stan, and she comes across as like very strict standing with like knee-high, like old-timey pirate boots, and like a very loose-fitting brown trousers, and her captain's coat, and underneath she's wearing the Kasatha weave, the armor. And yeah, she's definitely what you would think a pirate would look like if you never heard of what a pirate does look like. And she's like really into it.
Nice. Okay. And where's Donica in this? Donica?
Yeah, Donica.
Okay.
Donica is probably in a corner, kind of so Donica's in a corner, somewhat like leaning up against the wall, but I mean the rest of you would know that there is actually a port there, and so is kind of plugged in to the ship as well. And on their shoulder is this kind of, it looks a little bit like a bot, but is their gremlin Givo, and their eyes are their eyes, which are usually a very silver kind of pupilless eye, are just kind of flashing brightly, almost as if there's a lot of stuff going on behind it against their really dark brown skin, and the patterning of the kind of circuits that run along the one side of their face. They glow different colors that run along the pattern, so almost as if you can see the progress of information flowing through that pattern. They tend to wear pretty like leather clothing. It's all very kind of well tailored and nicely fitted, but they're just kind of a little bit checked out from the rest of you all right now. And they're you get the impression that they're probably talking to Givo, but also kind of circling the web for information on where they're going, and a little bit more what it's going to be like there, as opposed to investigating the band, as it were.
For sure. Okay. So we've got two fans overlooking the the information about the band. We've got one secret super fan enjoying their music, and we've got a. Would you say that Donica enjoys music?
I don't think Donica really understands music. It's something that is an experience, for sure, but it doesn't really connect to them in the same way, though they do observe that a lot of other people like music.
Excellent. All right. And that finally brings us to Crick, another super fan. Crick, what are you up to? And what does Crick look like?
Crick is like the captain, Shirin, so like an insectoid creature, humanoid. They've got like a teal, chitinous exoskeleton, and little feelers, kind of like iridescent yellow-green eyes, which are quite to say. You look at them and it's like they're huge. You're not sure, it looks like so big that you probably they see everything almost. But they're dressed quite casually. They're in a t-shirt. They're in a strawberry machine cake t-shirt. Sometimes they're in a hoodie. They're very casual, borderline scruffy, and they are happiest in the lab. And on the ship at the moment, they're taking in what Yolata and Vess are saying, but they're like in your heads, they're like, oh, look, you can't just read about it. You've got to move your body to it. You've got to experience it. It's got to go across all your senses. And they're practicing like the latest kind of like dance moves from that the band have put out, which have gone viral across socials. And they, as they're doing it, they're practicing these moves. This kind of like cloud, it starts emanating. It's almost like gas comes from their body, but it's lightly visible, and it kind of spreads out, and it's got a slightly kind of like pinky color to it. And then as you've worked or with Crick before, you've seen it before, and it's their nanocytes, their nanites, and they coalesce this nanite cloud into like dancing buddies, so they can like opposite, so they can copy the moves opposite. The nanite body double, essentially dance partner.
Well,
get up here. Have a in your head.
Crick, I'm well aware that dancing is an important part of the social ritual that is attending a concert, and that's why I've actually been reading on some of the dance moves, and I'll be debuting them at the actual concert.
You can't read, this is in your head, you can't read about dance moves. You have to dance with your physical body.
I don't know about that.
I have a question to your nanite buddies. Are they like smaller than you? Are they like tiny Shirin dancing around you?
I don't know why I've got an image of the dancing baby from Ally McBeal, but like a Shirin, just kind of doing a little arm wavy thing.
No, they're probably similar size, so that like mirrored, so that it's easy to follow.
I don't know.
Tell you what, I look over to Donica. I will dance if Donica joins us.
Donica?
Rifle is put down.
Sorry. Sorry, I was engaged. What is the situation?
Crick has invited us to practice some dance maneuvers before the actual concert, and while I think it is more important to keep your weapons hidden until you need to use them, maybe they have a decent point that we could practice now. But I only want to do it if you're going to join us.
Right. Well, Crick, would you be so kind as to tell me what dance moves these are, and I will download them.
Sure. So I will quickly. How am I going to quickly get these moves ready?
No, you can just say if you want to upload like a copy of the moves you've been doing.
Yeah. So I'll
sure.
have a copy. Yeah.
But you can bring it up on the screen that at the other two are looking at, so that Donica can see it.
Okay, yeah. I'll send it to the screen, and I'll also, in like my serious Crick inside voice, say these are mission priorities. If we want to blend in to the concert, you need to look like you're there to enjoy and be persuasive to people who might be looking at us. This is important.
Understood. eyes flash, and the thing like glows bright for a second until it goes up, and
Well,
they
can I
stand
feel
up.
it's gonna like twitch like I'm giggling on the.
And I could I say that like between two songs, I hear that kind of, and I take out the headphones, turn to Crick, and say, "Nonsense! The only dance moves are dance moves that are written nowhere. Let me show you." And I like very forward, like very self-assured, walk up to Crick. And with the utmost confidence, I do just like the softest little shimmy.
Okay. I'd like to imagine that you probably walked through the nanite cloud and just dispersed my dance buddy.
Yeah, there is a brief moment where three of you are gonna absolutely bust a move, and they do this little shimmy. It's an impressive shimmy.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's subtle,
Good shimmy.
subtle. And I'm now you're my mirrored dance partner, and then copy a little shimmy.
I won't be mean and make you guys roll performance to shimmy or dance.
If I may,
Go ahead.
they're being really respectful with the shimmying. Vess is in the back throwing ass.
Okay, then you know what? Then you gotta roll a performance check. I'm okay with respectful shimmies, but a whole afro?
How high are you throwing?
Throwing
right now?
ass needs
Oh,
a
no.
roll.
A whole afro? You can roll for that.
What do I roll for?
Is that
ass
dexterity or
shaking?
charisma or constitution?
Ooh, you know
It's
what?
bluff.
Constitution, so you don't throw your back out? Sure.
Yeah. Let's go with dex. Give me a dex.
I've made choices in my
Just
life.
moving straight into hard mode.
Oh, that's only a 5. That's only a 5.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Well,
It's not shaking, it's rattling.
Is anyone seeing this, or are you guys all busy?
I'm recording this, all of this.
Oh, no.
I see everything. These eyes see everything. All right.
Wow.
Donika's probably standing there very confused because none of this looks like what they've just downloaded.
You're
A
doing
question:
great,
are we like alone in this spaceship, or are like other like random
You are-
people
No,
just
there
like
is
being
one
normal?
other person at the controls. There is a Sharon, Zivigix.
Okay.
They are focused though on the journey, so you don't have to worry about them.
So
turning
it's
around
not like
catching
just
you guys.
like 30 just normal people sitting.
Oh, there's also a
together.
massive camera crew. There's a camera crew behind you guys just catching the whole thing. So yeah, everyone knows.
Perfect. I shimmy harder.
Nice.
So you guys are shimmying, wincing at backache as as rainbow-colored lights begin to dance around the glittering asteroid temple on the Songbird Station. Through you're by the window, so you would definitely see this. It's one of the premier performing arts centers of the Packed Worlds. Zivigix, the Sharon I mentioned, gets up from her seat, their seat, sorry, and presses herself up against the glass, the starship view screen rather, watching the station coming closer, their antenna vibrating with visible excitement. Look, there it is. You can hear their voice, like Crick's, telepathically come into your head, in what is the best description as an insectoid squeal, like of excitement. I'm so happy. Yeah. I'm so
do
happy
the same
that
thing
all you-
sometimes.
Yeah, it's nice that there's another shim in here.
It's catchy when I hear them do it. It's almost involuntary. I have to do it as well.
Yeah, you guys get it in stereo for a moment in your minds. Oh, hey, they turn to you. I'm so happy that you guys are all able to come. I know it's a short notice, and everyone's been really busy with everything going on. They kind of like glance to the side of the there's a door to the side, and they glance back and say, when my friends were trapped in the Scoured Stars, all I had left were these tickets to remind me of what I and the Starfinder Society lost. You guys would know that the Scoured Stars incident is a recent, or not recent, but like it's a fairly recent event where many of the Starfinders, many of the more senior Starfinders were lost whilst traversing space. Something, you're not sure what, no one's really sure what at this moment happened. And they were all lost. That's why so many new recruits have been picked up like yourselves in such quick time. Spaceflix continues as they tremble a little bit, thinking about their friends. It means so much to me that the seats we got together don't go empty, and I can't think of a better memorial for my comrades than to attend this concert with my new friends and new Starfinders, to show everyone that the society is still strong, and we're still fighting for what's right. They look around, they see that you guys are in mid shimmy or whatever the vest is doing.
Or rattle.
Here, check it out. And they pull out a set of little palm-sized discs, about maybe as big as a GameCube CD. They hold them up and they activate 3D images of a group of Starfinder agents. You noticed various, like yourselves, it's a very diverse group. It's the best I can do for them for now, but we'll all watch the concert together, just like we planned, with my friends here. And they hold up these discs with the images on. I'm going to take them afterwards to go meet the band. Maybe we can get some autographs or something. It's what they would have wanted. And I'm just glad you guys are here to experience it with us. So thank you. I appreciate that. And, hey, maybe I can even get a shout out or something in the magazine. That'd be cool, right?
That'd be great. Yeah.
They look around and you get that same squeal in your heads. Oh, hey, it looks like it's time to dock. I gotta get back to the comm. And they dart off to set up.
Once they've walked out the room, I look back to everyone else. We should do something nice for them. This is a great event, but we got invited to this, and I don't know. Seems like we're benefiting a lot from this.
I mean, I'm not socially equipped to handle the situation.
Hey, do you need something for that? Because I can knock up, just a sedative or.
I mean, I'm down for whatever, but like, that got heavy.
Oh, this is the part of the concert where you do recreational inhibitors in order to experience a better time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I got the whole. Yeah, I mean, hold on. Let me just. I'll get to my bag. What you need? What you need there?
If I'm remembering correctly, there are things called uppers and downers. I would like.
Adorable. Yeah, no, we've moved on from those. I've got very advanced. You can be very specific as what you want to feel, and I've got you. So we'll wait for later. We'll save. We'll put this aside for now.
Dealer's choice for when we get there. Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
I believe I may have misunderstood. I thought we were here to investigate.
I mean, and go on a concert. I mean,
yeah, a little bit of
gotta
it.
Party a
A
little
bit of Column B. Never hurt anyone. They're gone. Like they can wait after a concert, but like we're also gonna look.
Right. Okay. Well, I shall pay attention then whilst you have fun.
No, you misinterpreted my meaning. Now, at concerts, you are correct. People do like to imbibe in recreational activities like this, which is also a good in as an agent to talk to people and find out, get a little bit behind the scenes in some cases. Helps in investigation.
You don't want them to think you're an undercover cop is the thing.
Exactly.
So you gotta shimmy with
don't be a
them. You
cop.
gotta take the drugs. You gotta be cool.
Gotta be cool. Gotta be
cool. Just be cool.
Hey,
Donnie,
everyone,
you cool?
don't
You
succumb
cool,
to peer
Donnie?
pressure.
I don't
go-
believe that they would function in the same way with my physiology, but perhaps I should keep some on my person.
Find out.
As you guys are milling around like the peer pressure, a bag of drugs, the door to the side opens and a tall android steps through. They spot the 4 or 5 of you in the middle of a transaction with their arms neatly folded behind their back. You guys know this as Historia 7, another Starfinder, also fairly high up. And doesn't seem the type who would come along to a concert. They're pretty straight-laced, very to the point, but here they are. And Starfinders, I understand most of you are here for the revelry of the concert, but I must confess that it was not my motive for joining you and Zifix. I have a person of interest on Songbird Station, a human man named Hira Lanzio, whom I believe to be connected to a conspiracy involving the Scattered Stars. They give you guys all a look, and then they look out the bag. I hope those are recreational.
We bought enough for everyone.
Yes, but mostly medicinal. Sir.
Very good. As I was saying, I require a group of Starfinders to briefly detain Lanzio so that I may conduct an interrogation on this matter. I hope that you might be amenable to helping me with this task. As long as the mission is carried out cleanly and with precision, I do not foresee this interfering with your presence at the actual concert. It would also be efficient if Zifix remains unaware of this secondary objective. I would rather not ruin their much-needed relaxation time. I trust I can rely on your discretion.
Oh, of course.
That's my middle
Yes.
name.
Hell
Yes.
yeah. Do you want a sticker?
Are you asking Historia?
Absolutely.
Cool. Yeah, Historia, again, arms behind their back. She looks... How tall is Ves?
Okay, this is gonna be one of my shorter characters. What's like a standard, like 5'7", 5'8"?
Yeah,
That feels about right.
yeah. No, Historia is definitely taller, and like kind of like gives you a looks down at you, and goes, I would rather not.
Want drugs? That's them the options. Drugs or stickers. You gotta pick one.
I see.
Unless you don't want to, in which case more for me.
No, I will take a sticker. I suppose that might be useful for blending in.
I do a little jump and I just slap a sticker on.
They give you the longest look. Very good. Any questions, Starfinders?
Where can we find that person? Like, do we know anything, or it's just like some dude at the concert?
What they look like? Discernible scars, features?
I am unaware of Mr. Lanzio's exact location on Songbird Station. You'll likely have to discover that information by perhaps consulting with others. He is based there, so that might be best. If you have any alternate means of investigation, and they linger on the word alternate as they explain to you, then I would be willing to deem that appropriate as well.
Do you know, is he gonna be like, is he gonna be alone? Like, does he have friends here? Does he have potential? Like, is it just this one guy, or is there a chance of us running into bigger trouble?
That I'm unsure of, unfortunately. If it seems like there may be more than you can handle, simply
Have
report
you
back.
checked this guy's socials?
I'm on it
do
right
not
now.
use Twitter.
Hold on.
Open up Snap Maps.
Yeah.
Why are you hiding your location? What are you hiding?
So yeah, if you guys are gonna check socials for just anyone called Lanzio,
yeah. Like
Yeah.
10 accounts by like different people across the galaxy. It's like
Infospheres are local,
Yes.
so this place would have
Oh.
probably its own infosphere, or the
Mhm.
infosphere of the planet that it's next to.
you're so smart, Tyrion.
So,
sure. Go.
are you only aware of the name of this character? What was it that made you curious or suspect them? The story.
Ever since the events of the Scoured Stars, I have researched several information anomalies that I believe to be connected to a conspiracy surrounding said events. Specifically, an unknown person, or perhaps organization, withheld crucial data involving the Scoured Stars and then later destroyed information related to the event. Our data file facility were fortuitous enough to gain access to restricted documents, and that confirmed my suspicions. Currently, I am acting on, I suppose you might say, a hunch. Still, as I suspected, the company was a front, existing solely to offer a pretense for secretive meetings of unknown purpose. My conclusion is that the people attending these meetings are part of said conspiracy, and the conspiracy somehow involved tampering not only with the Starfinder database, but possibly with operations. Unfortunately, the data provided to me has only allowed me to... Oh, sorry, go on.
Finish.
Unfortunately, the data provided to me has only allowed me to identify one attendee of these meetings, the aforementioned Heartlove. They bring up their own data pads to show you guys what they have on them. Mr. Lanzio is commonly surrounded by multiple high-class security details, but since he would be unable to buy enough tickets for all of his bodyguards, this concert is a rare opportunity to catch him possibly alone, possibly our only opportunity at this point. Tickets are jealously guarded here.
Understandable.
Do we have you any information on this man's personal weaknesses and or vices?
Unfortunately, the only thing I have at the moment would be that he is quite the fan of strawberry machine cake.
All right.
But it should be easy to find, right? But what do you want us to do with him if we find him? Like, where do we bring him?
Attain him, inform me, and I will come to you.
Okay, so there's no like this place kind of situation, but like just improvise and call you.
Correct.
Fair enough.
Ideally, while seeing him, if you can learn what information you can about his activities and maybe any other members that are involved in secret meetings, perhaps even acquire some evidence. Any amount of evidence really would be a great aid. It would help us in uncovering this conspiracy. I will be able to then investigate further and hopefully get to the bottom of this. As I mentioned though, currently our best bet is to get our hands on him.
Yes. I will endeavour to send any details I access for his personal data pad or any other electronics that he has on his system directly to you.
Very good, thank you. What do you all know about strawberry machine cake?
It's the sugar pop sensation of the century.
Buns easy. They make music.
Oh,
They make more than they curate an experience. I'm going from Southern Cowboy to goddamn the detective from Knives Out, and I don't know what's going on, but they curate an experience.
they're a cultural revolution.
Everyone give me a culture check.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, wait, I got
check?
something.
Yeah, or diplomacy.
Diplomacy or culture? Both the same for me. So I'm gonna do culture.
That does not have anything to do with black market smugglers or notorious space pirates, does it?
It does not.
God damn it.
18 on culture.
Oh,
Wait,
Okay.
where is
Same.
that?
15.
I can't find the culture button.
15
Are
on
you-
culture.
Are you trained in it?
You gotta. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I am not trained in culture.
Crick?
That was 15.
Cool. Okay. So do you guys have a general idea? Obviously, your time on the net has given you a lot of information about them. So Vess, you are aware that you are aware that strawberry machine cake. I tried so hard to make sure I didn't say that. all week. No cheesecake.
Cheesecake is so good though.
It's delicious. It is.
Cheesecake.
Half their merch is actually just a bunch of like mechanical cheesecakes.
It is now. But yeah, you are aware that Strawberry Machine Cake are a hollow avatar pop band. They recently kind of exploded in popularity. Just everyone's heard these guys just almost out of nowhere. Tickets to this concert have just blown up, impossible to get hold of. Touting has been vicious, but kept on the wraps. You also know that the band recently installed a high-powered force shield to keep over-enthusiastic crowd members from getting on the stage and such. This is due to the fact that the band's manager themselves was almost trampled just while waiting for its layover, basically. Lastly, but you would know this as a bit of a techie as well as a fan, that the hollow avatar projector that they use is rumored to be like one of the most sophisticated, both in the pack world and the Viscarium. It routinely does things that shouldn't even really be able to be done with just hologram technology. And the band itself goes to great lengths to keep that stuff under wraps. So no one's really sure how they do their shows.
Yeah, I'm conveying all this, and the sketchy part, I'm fully being like, but we don't need to talk about that. Ignore that. They're really cool.
Oh, this is the part where the fans push under the rug any wrongdoings that a band might do. Gotcha.
What kind of wrongdoings are you talking about?
Being too sexy. That's the only crime. That is the only crime.
That is true. I can't fault you there.
Well spoken.
Historia raises an eyebrow.
You do make a good point. I mean, I've been chatting with my communities about that force field tech. It is incredible. We've been trying to break it down, but we just don't know how to do it. We don't know how to do it.
Perhaps that is something that I can also investigate when we get there.
Yeah.
I mean, also it just makes them even cooler, right?
Exactly. Not only are they sexy, but they're really tech sexy as well.
Historia nods. Very good. I will be in touch.
That's
and
hot.
it's a little hot thing there. There you go. Hot piece. And they make their way off. You guys notice you are beginning to dock. As the story is leaving, you guys are docking into Songbird Station. What are you all doing before you depart the ship?
I'm going to run through some nanite forms quickly, assemble like a gun, med kit, engineering kit, some other bits and pieces, get my little bag of biopharmaceuticals all prepped and labeled, baggied up.
Are you trying to sell drugs at this concert?
No, yeah, maybe. No. That's the cover.
Hustle.
It's
Official
the cover.
Starfinder business, but also do you want some space hoppers?
Yeah, I like. What's this one say? Want to get high? I'm at a concert, man. It's the cover, all right.
Right.
Yeah, and I'll probably chat with Donnie about some tech stuff as well, because one of my forms is I wasn't quite sure making character. You've got minor and major forms that I think I can like make with my nanites, and one of them's like a data jack, so for like just forming it and jacking into computers and stuff. So
Yeah,
checking out all my stuff.
Cool. All right. Well, you guys. Oh, 1 sec. You guys pull in. Zivgix gleefully jumps up. You can hear them humming along with the music they're playing in their own headphones. And you guys are able to exit the docking bay. You are off the ship. The first thing you see is this sea of pink and red, just filling the lobby of Songbird Station. There's fans of all shapes and sizes loudly cheering. They're waving signs. It's the concert hasn't even started yet, but people are just in the vibe. Zipfagates themselves. It's loud in your mind, just this humming, but they are super duper stoked. The music is coming off the speakers on the ceilings and the walls. Everywhere is this strawberry machine cake crazy. Zipfagates turns to you guys and says, "Hey, I'm gonna take a look around, but if you want to mingle or something, check out things, we can meet back up in a bit."
Yeah, sure. Sounds great.
Good.
Okay, great. Oh, can you get me if you see a shirt vendor, can you get me like an extra small, please?
Absolutely. I'm going to the merch stand immediately.
Just so I don't have to shrunk, we only have the name of the guy that we're looking for. We have nothing else. Just like human and name.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay.
You've been instructed to ask around, basically.
Yeah, I mean. Okay, cool.
Talk to people first? Oof.
What? No, just shoot them. It's easier.
No.
I'm going to follow after Vess to the merch stand and keep an eye out. I know that because we're at the concert, this person of interest isn't really going to have much of a security detail, but I want to keep an eye out for like what security looks like here and see if there's like anything out of place with that just as we're getting here.
Sure. Are you guys all together, or are you?
I think Donica would have gone to find the nearest terminal to kind of access the infosphere, maybe do some, not necessarily the most above board searching, but just kind of trying to get the lay of the digital space here.
What I will say is, as you guys are like making your way around, the sheer throng of the fans is thick. So if you are separating, you may end up separated for longer you want to be. Like this is a huge crowd milling and pulsing. You try and wander off when you're in that, it could be one way or the other. But again, whatever you guys want to do.
Well, if
Should we set up a meeting place?
Yeah.
We get
Kind of a
separated.
base.
Yeah. Like if you get lost, go here.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So under the big neon sign, the big neon pineapple. Should we go?
There's a massive neon pineapple. It's advertising for a restaurant where all the food is made of pineapple adjacent space fruit.
I want to
but
get
it's
the
also-
least pineapple adjacent space fruit.
Right, unfortunately, this place only sells pineapple adjacent space fruit.
Yeah, but
foods.
one has to be the least adjacent.
Yeah, you can ask them. You go up to the stand and you go ahead.
Yeah, so what's the least pineapple stuff you guys got?
How dare you? How you come here? We are proud pineapple adjacent food vendors. You think it's a joke? You think we're funny? We work hard.
Hey, okay, I'm sorry. I have an intolerance, okay?
You might want to go over to the burger joint over there. We're all about pineapples here, okay?
Pineapple.
I see how it is. I'll just walk off.
We could meet here. We'll meet here if we all get lost, or if you get in a bit of trouble. You're all on the same channel. Right? We're all communicators, right?
I mean, I assume so.
I'll say you guys don't all have. You all have computers? I don't believe you do.
Can we though?
You know how Starfinder works.
Were we supposed to?
We have PDA
Entirely up to you
slash,
guys. Entirely up to you guys.
phone
You were supposed to or not,
thingies.
but you-
I have a personal. I have a communicator
Go.
because I have a
Go.
personal
I bought a computer.
Yeah, I've got a data pad and everything else. So I wouldn't be able to cope
Yeah.
without it.
Okay.
I think
But
Vess is just loud.
Yeah. I send out a tweet every time of my location.
Excellent. I have alerts on socials as well.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I get it immediately.
Just constantly find my friend.
All right,
Okay,
yeah,
so what are the groups picking up?
I'm still heading with Vess.
Yeah,
Cool.
we're going to the merch stand.
Okay, and everybody else, you're sticking together.
I'm gonna look for stage hands or just like stage crew.
Again, I will say, like I said, this crowd is thick. You can't get anywhere near the stage at this point. You'd have to fly effectively to get through.
Well, then I follow.
I guess I would follow nearby and then try and find the nearest terminal to that's still slightly out of the way. So I'm not getting too far away from them.
Sure. Yeah. You guys leave the big neon pineapple behind. As you make your way through the crowd, you can see there is a sign for merch. The very serious pineapple hawkers watch you go. And you make your way through the crowd. Now, let's see. There we go. Who's the tallest out of all you guys?
Tallest.
Yeah, I know. We know that Vess is a respectable 5'7".
I think Donica's probably also the same height.
Yeah. What about Crick and Tiri? Shuin and Kassafa?
Well, I think I'd probably be something like, I don't know, 6'4" or so. Like I think Katha, they're very tall.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Crick's probably like 6'2" as well.
Yeah.
Leo's like 5'6". You two are the tallest.
So thankfully you guys can find her quite easily through the crowd, especially Tiri's elongated.
Yeah, I got like a
Kassafa's
big
head.
squid head, so like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, about a foot of that though is antenna though, so I'm probably a bit smaller.
Oh, you're one of those guys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm 6 foot. With my hair.
With my hair.
Yeah.
It's a babe, I swear.
Well, Theory, as you are moving through the crowd, you feel something like patting your leg. You feel someone tugging at the material of your trousers.
I look.
Yeah, sure. You look down to see. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, there we go. You look down and you see there's a tiny cobra-headed girl. She's wearing this like goth Lolita outfit that you as a fan recognize as almost the uniform of fans here. But she's itty bitty. She's like 3 foot, and she's flanked by 2 other girls who also have cobra heads. They've all got like these big red bows in their hair, and she's looking up at you, and she's making a cute peeping noise and goes, "Excuse me, excuse me."
Yes.
We can't see. We can't even get near the stage, and we can't see anything above here. Could you? I'm sorry. Could you help us out? Could you maybe like just give me like a lift or something? I don't mean to ask. It's just we don't want to miss the concert. It's our first time.
Can I sense motive in that?
Yeah. Absolutely. Roll sense motive on the child. Sense motive on that small child. Go for it.
Who do you work for?
10.
Who sent you?
He pulls out a gun.
Just yeet them.
Just throw them into the crowd.
I rolled a 10. It's just, like you can never know if they're really like just an innocent child or a little thief in the making,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say, you know what? Like everyone's there with you. Quick, you're right next to her. In fact, why don't you roll as well?
Yeah, what am I rolling, sorry?
Sense motive. You know, one of these snake girls, seeing that you're quite tall as well, almost 6 foot with antenna, is also saying, is also trying to get like uppies.
Yeah. Do I recognize the species they are? Is that a phrase?
Give me a Give me a life science.
Life science? Life
Yeah.
science? Yeah.
Do it. Give me a life science.
Yes. 13.
13? Yeah, you can tell these girls are all Nagaji. They are Nagaji, who are a small race with, as mentioned, snakeheads.
Right. Okay. So they're a small race, so they might not be children. They might just be fully grown people. Is that right? Just trying to
How was that sense motive?
Oh, I didn't do it. Hold on. Sense motive.
Oh, they're trying to cheat.
Crick
They're trying
staring
to
at this
cheat.
child.
6.
A 6. They're like, these guys are like old men dressed as little girls.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Very
it's,
cool. But Tiri,
it's
you can
a
tell these
special
are
day.
yeah.
You know,
Tiri, you
it's-
can tell these are
it's-
children. These are kids.
Yeah, it's this kind of event doesn't happen that often. I'll be so nice and I'll give one of them a piece or 2 because I have 4 arms, so I can just like do this.
Oh yeah, no, they love it. They're cheering up your shoulders.
Well, my other arms
Same.
like support my
Yeah.
arms because it hurts like hell after like 2 minutes of doing that.
Is Tiri pretty buff? Are they pretty strong?
Well, you know, they're like more wiry. They're like
Okay.
it's more endurance than strength.
That's fine. Yeah, these 2 girls, they're up on shoulders. They're really excited. They're like, check it out, Susan, look, we can see. And the other one says, Samantha, I can see too. And then the one on the ground, just kind of kicks rocks.
Oh no, I'll
yeah.
lift them up. I'll lift that one up.
Yeah, the 3 of them all cheer. They like high five each other. And they start to sing the chorus of one of the catchier.
Terry,
I'll
Crick,
lean over to Crick and I swear to Desna, if my money's gone by the end of the day, I'm gonna do something.
In your head, telepathically, I'll say, do we have a description of Lanzio?
No, I think back.
Okay. I'll say to the telepathy to the girls. I'll say, hey,
It's a
do you
human.
want a job? Yeah. Do you want a job?
I think Samantha, the first girl, says, maybe.
I've got some candy here in my bag.
Roll me
Yeah.
diplomacy with disadvantage.
oh no.
Space candy.
You mean
What's
actual
this?
candy, not like pushing drugs
guys-
at
you-
children.
No.
As for Leo, Donnie, and Beth, you guys are all watching Crick about to offer drugs to children.
It's a
in the-
concert, you know.
I've got some candy, little girls. They say.
Oh no, I remember. Like I
No,
just
no,
remember
I
Crick
said
thinks
it-
they're all old men. So
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I said it.
You know what,
I said it
they
in the
absolved. Old men
I
love
said it in
drugs. It's
his-
fine.
Yeah. Yeah, because do I think they're old men? They're like, oh,
No, you can assume that from Terry being cool about it, they're not old men. You just don't know much about Nagaji.
hey, so yeah, we're looking for this human guy, you know, this old human guy. If you see him, can you just let me and my friend know? Have some sweets. Here you go, kids. And I'll give them something that improves, like gives them hyper focus and sweet, basically like a mild amphetamine.
Okay.
Just a mild one.
Samantha, the first girl, says, "Oh, thank you, but my mom told me like if we were gonna come here, we had to be real careful." So-
Your mum is
So they
super
talk to
wise.
strangers.
You passed the test. You've done it. Crick was testing you.
Yes, yes.
You have passed
Very,
the
very
test.
smart. Yeah.
Yeah, you have
They
passed
failed,
the
then
test.
they passed.
Yeah, exactly. So well done, you have passed. But
thank
if you
you,
do
great.
see, if you do see like a shady old human man, come and let us know, and I'll buy a pineapple smoothie over the counter.
Yeah, Susan goes, "I love pineapples."
I know, so do I.
I got
Um,
intolerance, so you know.
But that's
Oh,
unfortunate.
That's
Yeah.
okay. I'll have yours as well.
There you
I'm
go.
not buying one.
Yeah, I'll get you one.
Okay, well these girls are quite happily on your shoulders. They're loving seeing the pre-show going on now. They're really excited to be there.
But just
And,
to double check, the guy is called, the human guy is called Lorenzo. Is that, or did I hear that wrong?
The human guy, Lanzio, Mr. Lanzio.
Lanzio, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hira Lanzio. That's a HIRA space LANZIO.
Okay.
Sorry, just reading chat. Can't tell if this is wholesome or really,
I
really creepy.
can't look at the chat, but yes, I agree.
Oh. We could like I lean over to Craig and it's like, I mean we could like ask the kids to like look for their dad, Lanzio. You know.
Look for daddy. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Wait,
I hear what you're saying, Tree.
I'm gonna drown.
I don't think you do. I don't think you are hearing me.
Oh. Okay. Not sure what you mean.
Yes, they they could be lost and looking for their actual father, but we say it's the other guy that we're looking for. Maybe people help, and then we're not gonna find him.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah.
Don't
Don't use the word daddy like that.
The girls are very
okay.
engrossed.
You have to say it because I think I'm messing it up.
Yeah, the girls are very engrossed in the pre-show, so they are not listening to you guys.
This is all
thankfully.
telepathic.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, cool. You guys carry on. Leota, you are where are you guys actually as a group? Are you all like in a line? Is it like a pack?
I imagine like a group, like a little pack of concert goers.
Yeah, I would say again, it's very packed. So occasionally you guys like you can barely see like over the heads in the in this place unless you are tall and carrying some snake girls.
Yeah, I'm just like linked arms with Vess and linked arms on the other side with whoever's next to me, like maybe Donica before they have to head off to find a computer. Just like obviously, focus on the mission, but like I'm having a good time with my friends here. It's like I'm learning so much about this place.
Yeah, it's absolutely bumping. The music is good, the vibe is good, the mood is good, everyone's having a good time. Give me a dex check real quick. Dex save actually.
Leonardo dies.
You trip and
That's my
explode.
time.
It's weird.
Yeah. Where's my reflex save? There we go. Let's see what we got.
You guys can also see ahead of you that obviously your friends are carrying some small children, which is nice, probably. But with a 6, you fully trip over an object on the ground. You almost drag the other two down with you. The only reason you don't completely fall on your face is because they were holding you linked arms.
Whoa!
Sorry. Something was on the ground, and I wasn't really paying attention, listening to the music.
Interesting.
Hold on, what was that? And I looked down to where I tripped to see what that was that got me.
Yeah. You look down and you see a small cylindrical robot. It's just kind of laying face down on the ground. That's what you've tripped over. It's about maybe about 2 foot or so. That's not 2 foot. It's 2 foot or so. I'm doing hands.
Let me just I'll like 1 second, Vess. Donica, I'll like let go and like head over to it and just like pick it up, make sure that if it's awake or alive, that it's all right.
Yeah. You write it. It's like a weeble. It kind of like comes back up, wobbling back and forth, and you see that it's got a large data pad, like for a face, as it were, which allows it to display a screen. On the screen is a Soki, a mouse person, and they look up from their desk and they go, "Oh, thank God! You really saved my bacon there. I was trying to get to the concert. I couldn't get there. I set my telebot so I could watch it from here. And somebody knocked it over. Matt, thanks. Could you turn it a bit just to face it forward?
Oh yeah. No worries. Who are you?
Oh, I'm Dewata. This is my telebot. It doesn't have a name. It's just here so I can see the show. I was meant to be at the show, but overtime and.
Oh yeah, no, I get that. I'm currently
Yeah.
on a job here, learning so much about the culture of strawberry machine cake.
Oh, you a fan?
Some might say that.
All right. Well, I'm a fan. I've been checking out for a good while now. But yeah, this was meant to be my first show. So, hey, look, I really appreciate it. If you could maybe is there like a prop my robot up or something so it doesn't fall over again?
I'll like look around. Is it just like still getting more and more packed as people are like coming in?
It's different. People are moving around you because that's the polite thing to do. But there's definitely people like coming in, and it's starting to get a bit more pressed.
And do I see like anywhere that I could potentially prop it up, or is this like a sort of no-go situation?
You could even try. You could try to like set it up with something. There's some stuff they've been using to like set up the show and things around. You could maybe try and set up like some kind of little like makeshift stand thing.
That could be cute. I'll attempt to do that, just for Dwada here. And as I'm doing that, I'll ask, oh, it's actually really good that I bumped into you. I've been meaning to talk to some more fans of this band. So, how long have you been a fan for? You know, how did you get into this band?
Oh wow, I've been a fan for. Oh crap! And suddenly the screen goes blank.
Oh.
You can't hear what's going on, but you can. The screen comes up again, and you can see that their boss has walked in. And they're like, oh yeah, yeah. That's just working on the figures. Okay. Oh, like a year? Like a huge fan.
That's fair. Yeah, I forgot that you were at work. Sorry, I hope I didn't almost get you in trouble.
No, that's fine. I'll send the files over now. So
thank you. That would be very helpful.
Not a problem.
Have them on my desk by 9 a.m. tomorrow. You're fired.
Wow. Okay. Right on, boss. No problem.
Good. Not a moment later.
Yeah, so you guys see that there's a lot of stuff around that you could try and like maybe jury rig something together to keep this thing up. As I mentioned, it's kind of a weeble. You guys know what weebles are? Okay, it's like egg-shaped and you kind of push it and it wobbles around a lot. But unlike the toy, the weeble, they don't stay up. They just kind of like, it'll wobble and fall over. So if you guys want to maybe try engineering checks, you want to do to try and keep some standing.
Oh, right.
Is there any what is there about? Is there any kind of rubble or anything on the floor, or should I just kind of take from my own source, as it were?
You can. There are various bits around. It's like, if you've ever been to a festival, there's lots of stuff around, like lying around that have been set up with some piping, some like danger signs and things, wet floor signs, that kind of stuff. There's enough that you could probably jury something together. Enough that Diwali's robot won't Dewata's robot won't just like fall over around them.
Well,
the better you roll, the better you'll make it.
Okay. Can Givo give me the help action with this as well, on an engineering check?
Sure. Tell me what you want to do. How do you want to have this thing?
So I would probably, if I spot some of this general miscellaneous stuff, I'd probably kind of see if I can hack it together in some way. So it's kind of like this stand, but almost like a chair as well. So it's got a couple of levels and it's semi-enclosed at the top, so that the Duat's robot can be popped inside, but it's also kind of stable. It's not something that's going to move, but it should keep Duat from falling over.
Okay. So you guys all like gather together this bubble and such. One of the snake girls actually on Crick has taken notice. Actually, the only snake girl on Crick has taken notice now, and she's clapping her hands. She's really amused by this weird little weeble droid that you're working on. She goes, oh, you should give it like maybe some legs or some bounce and stuff, so it can bounce and cheer with the rest of us.
Do we have permission to alter your robot, Duat?
I mean, I'd be able to actually cheer along the crowd. Yeah, as long as I don't fall over, go for it. Honestly, this is going to be kind of a write-off on Switch Down anyway. I fully expect to get trampled on the way out.
Right. Well, this could be a fun experiment then.
Okay.
Sure.
You guys. Yeah. Whoever's working on this, give me a engineering roll.
Can I go over and help?
Yeah, if you
I
want.
have no engineering skill.
I
Yeah,
think
you
while
guys,
they're
all
working
together.
on-
The little girl on top of your shoulders, like kind of leant back, so you've seen what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you a hand.
So does that mean that I roll twice with advantage, or like, because I get a +2 from Vivo?
We'll make it a group. Everyone just roll, and we'll do a group to see
Okay.
how well this goes.
21.
Got a 19.
All right, nice. Okay, guys, you have successfully called together a pretty nice stand. So you've got a chair with a space for the robot to actually sit in, right? And then how are you making it like be able to raise itself up at all, so Duarte doesn't end up like too deep from people?
So if we have we've had permission to edit the actual robot itself,
Yeah.
possibly built in some kind of like stabilizers, and so that they won't get knocked over again or can right themselves very easily, but also some kind of extending legs on some that's sort of
Okay.
spring loaded, so they can do the jumping thing, but also would be stable enough to
Amazing.
lift themselves up.
Yeah, no, nice. So this bot, which was originally just kind of like an egg shape, is now fully Humpty Dumpty, sitting in a chair with pneumatic legs that allow it to raise up and down.
Nice. Does it take a feed? Does it take, so it's taking a video feed of everything in front of it?
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
Okay.
Duarte is using it to watch the show from afar.
Okay. I whispered to Donnie in their head. Can you hack that feed to scan for human faces?
Would respond back telepathically as well, because I had that. Well, they did give me permission to edit their bond, so I suppose this falls under it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I try and view that
Oh.
feed? Or if there's any
if you want
sort
to
of
say you can view the feed. Yeah, okay, sure. If you want to do that, you're not going to tell Duarte, so go ahead and roll me computers.
Okay, my rolls aren't going very well today, but
Can I
we'll try-
help?
Oh, you
Can
know
I-
what? That's a 30, so that's a 32.
Oh, okay. There you go. 30. Let's go.
Get it, 30. Holy
All right.
Yes, that is
Yeah,
a 32.
You now have a feed on your data pad of everything that Duarte is seeing facing straight forward. You also have a feed of Duarte occasionally talking to their boss and pretending they're not watching a show.
I will probably get rid of that. I will probably shut that extra feed.
It is all in one. You cannot shut it off. You've got to deal with Duarte eating granola at the desk.
Well, it feels a bit more of an invasion of privacy that one. But we'll see if there's any. Is there any way to kind of go back in time, like just scan the rest of the feed, see if there's anyone that could possibly be identified as our target?
This is a live feed. It's not recording, so it's just straight up to what they see at the moment. However, you still have access, so if you need to look back at it, you will be able to later on.
Yeah. Can I kind of secondarily record it on my datapad?
You can, but I'll say not without Duarte knowing.
Okay.
Or rather, Duarte's company knowing.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not
I
the
feel like
company.
I feel like I took a thing for this so that I could hide, like, by tampering, but I don't remember what it's called.
Okay, well, it's cool. Duarte, like, they're pleased. You guys have done a great job. They say, "Hey, thanks a lot, guys. This is great." And whoa, like, legs and everything. I can't really control them. They can't just go up and down in time with the music, but that's cool too. That's cool too. Hey, you know what? And you can see him typing something up on the keyboard, and the robot has a little hatch that opens up just below the screen, and it spits out a credit stick for you of 750 credits.
Ooh.
Yeah, because
Very
you guys
good.
really saved me out. It wouldn't even be worth getting the tickets if I couldn't see it. So, all yours. Thank you.
Very kind. Think
Nice.
Crick, that goes to
I
you, sir.
think while they were doing that, I definitely, while trying to still keep an eye on them, peeled away and made a beeline for the merch stall. Like scanning the crowd as I'm walking, like saying like, okay, where are the people that seem to be leaving? Where are the people that seem to be coming over here? Like very much paying attention to, usually when people go to concerts, they go in like friend groups. So I'm trying to see if I can find predominantly human friend groups.
Okay, yeah. Give me a perception roll.
Oh God. Why do I keep saying things?
It's a dice rolling game. You gotta roll stuff.
That's a 16.
All right, with a 16, yeah, you can see there's a good few like human groups around, but there's a lot of them. As I mentioned, this place is very popular, so there's at least a few groups,
Awesome.
varying ages, varying outfits. Lots of people like dressed up as in this kind of what's the word? Like a long like piratey outfit as well. A bit like what Tiri's got actually. A lot of these look like cosplays. They haven't made them themselves and such. It seems like a lot of them are quite fond of the lead singer, who is human.
Awesome. Knowing that, I think I'm gonna go up to the merch stand. I'm gonna buy a t-shirt or whatever. I'm not really too worried about that. And I'm just gonna kind of lean into whoever's at the desk, and I'm like, "Hey, y'all, I'm a little lost. I apologize. I've lost my friends. Human friend group, older man, older men. I think half of them are in cosplay and half of them are in business suits. It's a hot mess out here." And does that ring a bell? And I'm gonna try to give them as much of a physical description of Mr. Lanzio as I can.
Okay. I'll say firstly, you don't have much to go on physical description wise. And I'll say secondly, this woman at the desk is frantically serving stuff out to the actual fans who are trying to buy all this merch before it goes out of stock. So they look at you. Have you ever worked anywhere someone tries to like get around the counter and be like, "Hey, excuse me, I want to get a thing," and they're like, "What? I'm so busy. What do you want?"
I'm gonna slide a few extra credits and be like, "Hey, this is important."
Give me a just give me diplomacy. Sliding those credits over.
Alright, it's like diplomacy. Can't add that. Okay, let's see this. This is so much more math than I'm used to. I like this. That's a 21.
All right, yeah, they hand a shirt out to a young Lashunta, and they.
I do make sure to get an extra a small T-shirt also for our friend.
Oh, nice, good, okay. They go, okay, look. As they slide the credit stick back and pop it in their pocket. Okay, look. Jump in the queue, not cool. But, and they're like folding the shirt up slowly while they talk to you. Here you go. As for your guy, if you're looking for older men, they usually kind of hang around after the concert, but I don't know, I haven't been in that scene for a long while. Sorry.
I put on a little bit too much Riz. Too much Riz.
Maybe try the bars afterwards. They usually hang out there. They come down with like their friends and stuff. They get bored.
I have an idea. We like every ticket is bought digitally, right? I said it to the group. Can we somehow get the log of everyone who bought a ticket? Can we somehow like hack into that and see our guy?
I can obviously attempt to do so, though I would need access to a more private terminal.
Okay. Well, Vess, you have your shirt, but unfortunately no information. other than the one that you possibly did not want?
I mean, hanging around by the bars, I could probably, I could work with that. I could work with that.
Again, bounty hunters versus a Riz hunter.
I'm leaving.
Cool. Well, we are coming up on a break, but I'll say that you guys are still wandering along. You've got Vest comes back to the group. You guys wave Duarte away. Oh, so you wave goodbye to Duarte, sorry. And you continue to make your way. The snake girls are cheering. They're still happy on your back. Guys, the crowd presses back in on you, especially you as you make your way back to the others, brandishing the shirt you've got there. One of the little girls looks excited about the concept of the sort of shirts that are still, and the other one actually says, "Oh, I forgot. Hey, thanks so much for helping us out. Here," and they're going to give Tiri a small crystal as a gift for helping them out.
Thank you. I'll put it in my bag. Like, what does it look like?
Yeah, this is a small gem. It's got a light red glow to it. It's actually a give me maybe a mysticism check.
Let me see if I got that.
You can show it to the others as well if you want to receive.
I certainly do not. Does anyone like know what this is?
I don't have mysticism.
Like, girls, what is this? I'm thankful, and don't get me wrong. Like, don't misread the situation here, but like,
oh, it's just a pretty crystal. I have it off my head.
Oh, okay.
Dill's looking at it, get the idea. This looks like it's maybe some kind of a Talon crystal. It's generally used by Solarians, but it has some small ability and of course some small worth. So I don't know if you are Solarians.
I'm a Solarian.
Hey, all right. Well, there you go. It's a lesser Talon crystal. I'll put it in the thing so you can.
But how do I use it?
You have to pray.
Oh, I can't do that.
I'm gonna pray right now.
Drop and pray.
I roll on that.
Some of the goddess here.
Oh, I can bluff though. Pretty good at that.
In a stellar mode.
Is there a VIP area?
Yes.
There's bound to be one, but from here at the back of the crowd, you cannot see it.
Is there any kind of place that I could just kind of prop myself up, like whatever the architecture of this place is, or any place that I could kind of like jump up on like some sort of beam or whatever and just kind of try to just see over the crowd?
Yeah, for sure. In fact, you can actually see that there is another stand. This one very similar to the pineapple one, but this one has burgers on display, and around it people are kind of, it looks like kind of like a mosh pit. People are like really going crazy around these burgers. But there is a higher area you can look to if you want to.
Yeah, I'd love to see if I could just make my way up to a higher area to see if I could. I'm a sniper. I'm trying to see if I can scan the crowd from a higher vantage point.
Sure. Okay, so you're making your way towards this burger stand to get a higher vantage point. As you get closer, you can hear the music start to pick up as a particularly catchy song has gotten like a bunch of people whipped up into a fan frenzy. They're going at it. It's not like, you know, like hard moshing, but it's hard enough. You've got to kind of like make your way through. All of you
they're shimmying really hard, right?
You get it's shimmying. Yeah, these guys are shimmying really hard. In fact, as you get closer, you notice that Tiri knew the moves as you came along. How you guys are trying to get through, but it's hard to get through the press there. You can go ahead and maybe give me. How do you want to get by? You can like try and barge your way through with a strength check, or just be live about it with acrobatics. What are you looking at to get through these guys?
Definitely Vess is giving it that like Legend of Korra, like the spinny things that Korra had to try to master airbending. Vess is like trying to snake their way through.
Snake and move through the crowd with them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. How about everybody else? You guys are all moving in a group.
Leonardo is using her small stature to her advantage and just sort of like mousing through people. It's like, oh, excuse me, sorry, just coming through. Oh, hi, no, just gotta get through.
Okay, everyone can either choose to give me acrobatics to shimmy their way, or duck and dive, or strength to simply just push their way through.
Would athletics count as that as well?
I will let you have athletics because you know the dance.
I know the dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's a 27.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Having a
great.
flat ass paid off.
Yeah, a lot of these dances come very close to your back, but with no booty, you're fine. You're good.
Much beauty in
I'm gonna use my like segmented body to like sort of like wiggle through.
Hey,
No, I
yeah,
got a
that's athletics.
19.
And
Yep.
as I shimmy through the crowd, I just pretend like I'm looking for someone. I mean, I am, right? And I will just try to yell out his was it Lanzio? Is that the name?
Yeah.
I'm just like, Lanzio? Yeah, Lanzio? Like that, and that's just like, to see if anyone reacts.
No, these guys are fully enthralled in the dance. It's kind of like
It's a good dance.
Yeah, they are ignoring you and dancing their hearts out. What did you get for your roll, by the way?
I got 28.
Nice. Yep. Again, you're one with the crowd. You're shimmying with the best of them.
Yeah,
Not a problem.
vibing.
Yeah. Donnie, how about you? How are you getting through this crowd?
So I rolled the wrong thing, which ended up being I rolled a dex check, which I think was wrong. You wanted an acrobatics, right?
Or strength?
That or strat. Yeah, no. I got a 9 on my acrobatics.
Okay.
Or no,
right.
wait, was it a 9 or a 6? I can't see
Those
my
are
rolls.
Both bad.
Where are the
it's
rolls?
fine.
I know.
it's
I
okay.
I know.
Everyone else, you watch as your friends kind of like easily slip into this crowd. And you're like, no problem, and you effectively just bounce off these guys. You're pinballed around between these moshes, these shimmy moshes.
Don't understand. I'm attempting to do the dances that I have stored, but none of this seems to.
The dances
The
I've
dance moves, they do nothing. Yeah, you're throwing shapes, but it's the wrong song, and it's not working.
Yes. I guess I am. Donica is thinking, I guess I am not one of these people. I cannot integrate very well.
You are knocked to the ground by this group. But they're not malicious. They make space for you, and they start to chant for you. Come on, dance, dance, dance. There's a small circle around you now.
Oh no.
Bust a move, Donica.
Yeah, you see your friends are watching you and not helping you.
We'll try and combine those dances, but in a very in different order, and like attempt to do something. But
I'll try help. I didn't roll very well either, so I might sort of like reach out and try and pick you up and dance with you as well.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Do I need to
Okay,
roll?
guys. You know, as you guys like you get up. There's a moment where like Crick gives you the look that says just trust me, and both of you guys roll me what's that one? There's a moment where there's too much riz. But both of you guys can give me, because you're both helping each other out, give me performance with advantage.
Oh no, performance.
I don't see a performance stat here.
If you don't have any performance, then you can also do, you can give me acrobatics again.
Oh, no.
Okay.
But I'll let you have advantage because you're working together as a team.
Okay.
The crowd begin to, I mean, as much as they can.
How do you get advantage on it? How do you put advantage
Just roll
on it?
twice. Just roll twice.
Oh, okay. 12 and
What?
12 and 17.
Okay.
I apparently rolled twice. It's giving me one number, which is a 7. No, it's a 2. I rolled a 2 and a 1. Okay. Oh no! There is nothing that can make Tonic better at this.
Okay.
Once those forms didn't work, they are like, I don't know what I'm doing. Everything is wrong.
Just
So
shake
Crick
it.
starts busting a decent move, and he's like going, yeah, but behind them, Donnie is attempting to follow along and just not getting it. Tiri, what are you doing?
As I see that, can I like come to Danica's aid and with a diplomacy check try to convince the people surrounding them that what they are doing is like the new hotness of dancing. It's like, guys, you don't get it. Like, that's too advanced for you.
These guys, these guys saw you like shimmy your way through like a pro. I'm gonna say, give me a diplomacy check.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have to back these two up by dancing like Donnie.
Oh, yeah, I will.
Oh no!
So let's go with the diplomacy check first, see if they buy it.
I got a 21.
Okay, so yeah, you hear a hushed murmur from the crowd. You still have the snake girls on your shoulders, but they are clapping along. They're because they're there with you. You've got 4 arms. You can bust them with your arms.
I can do it.
So because they're there, they're also like bigging you up as well. You are flailing with purpose, much like as much.
And that's what the dance is called, flailing with purpose.
Wow. Yeah. You see some of the crowd be like, oh my god.
Hashtag flailing with purpose.
Yeah, straight on. It's on socials now. This clip is, posting it immediately.
And Leah's live streaming this on her phone.
Yeah, hashtag flail with purpose.
New SMC dance just dropped, everyone. Dance battle in the concert.
Yeah, a lot of these people in the crowd, desperate not to get FOMO, start to copy this cool, really awkward looking dance. But somehow Tiri makes it look good and Donnie doesn't. In fact, Crick, you now look like you're yesterday's news, man. Like suddenly people are doing this new dance.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Wiped the style.
I'll step out. I'll duck. I'll
yeah.
Dip out of the circle and then scan for VIPs as well.
Yeah, Crick ducks away, like into the crowd, ashamed of their poor moves.
Yeah,
but the crowd
on the inside.
The crowd do let you guys through. You are now at that burger joint. Vess,
we're all at the burger joint.
Yes, you
Okay,
join Vess and Leolata at the burger joint. You want to get a higher view?
Yeah. I think the first thing I look is like, okay, mosh pit. Is there any kind of like rich kid type moshing where it's like all the bodyguards are in a circle around them and it's like, okay, if you're gonna mosh, you're not gonna get hit by anybody else? Or I'm like, first thing I'm looking is like, okay, is there any person moshing who's not doing it right? And then I'm looking at, I'm just trying to scan. Yeah, I'm just trying to scan.
Well, thanks to Donnie and Tiri, no one's doing it right anymore.
Perfect.
However,
Okay.
however, as you scan the crowd, you see a little way off to the right. There are 2 large Vesk, who are like big lizard people.
Mm-hmm.
And they seem to be kind of standing around. There's a lot of space around them as well. You can't get a good view, but it seems to be that there's like this almost like weird like swathe of pink and purple around them. But there's a good bunch of people who are just kind of giving a wide berth.
Yeah, I think. Dang, I don't think I have anything that I could use to try spy. I think I'm going to try get as close to them as possible, and then I'm going to try use my. Actually, no, I have like limited telepathy, but I think it would be worth using like detect thoughts or something like that.
Sure, I'll say in this crowd you're gonna have to probably try and get like a lot close to these guys. They were a little ways off, so you want to get down. That you spotted this group and make your way over there.
If I get down, if I have to get down, I'll definitely like go to definitely like Violetta and Thierry and let them know where I'm heading.
Okay. Can I come with? I might be able to help.
Absolutely, Greg. Let's go.
Yeah. And as we, do you want to? Are we going to do this like low key, like a little bit sneaky?
How about you go up front, distract them. I
Okay.
want to see if I can look in their heads. Everybody here is going to be extremely excited. I want to see if I can sense any other thing on top of that.
Okay.
Anything
Yeah.
kind of like,
Okay.
they definitely are distracted. I want to see if I can figure out who they're protecting.
Okay. That's hot. Let's do this.
Cool. As you guys are leaving, Siri, one of the dancers does kind of like pull you aside and say, "Hey, listen, I'm kind of a big deal. So if you don't mind, I can make it worth your while to say that I came up with that dance. Like these guys are all like they're all like kind of like we're here with my crew, and look, you guys were great, really cool, good stuff, but I got a reputation to keep up. This person, they look like it. They look fancy, like they're a rich boy from somewhere.
No, I get it. What's your name, by the way?
Duta.
I get it, absolutely. I understand, but I did not come up with it. It was Tonica, and I point over to them. So like hands off, I can't do that.
Oh yeah, no, okay, I'll talk to your friend. Okay. They
Yeah,
turn
I'm
to
not the
Tonka.
mastermind here.
They turn to Tonka, listen, I gotta admit those are pretty good moves. It's been advanced for me, but I think I can learn it. I got a video, but again, I can make it worth your while if you don't mind. Just if anyone asks, I came up with it.
We'll look over at right. I believe that would not be in my best interest or our best interest. Perhaps you should come up with something else instead of appropriating other people's work and creations.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, you see a couple of Duna's crew behind them, like going, "Oh, there!" And they kind of look away and go, "Okay, look, here's 300 credits. Just don't tell anyone I asked you about it, okay? Just if anyone asks, we're cool, right?"
I don't know who you are, so that's fine.
Great. They give you the cred stick, and they go back to their group, who are absolutely roasting them, just annihilating them. There's like 3 guys who saw this go down, just going, "Oh my God."
So much of a big deal that no one's ever heard of them.
They're big in the fandom, if you will. But yes, they are. They are dejected. But you're 300 credits richer, so who cares?
I really don't I just not understand what just happened, really, but it's okay.
They're like a fan Discord mod.
Desperately deleting
dear.
videos off the Reddit. Okay.
Guys, don't post anything from the concert. You don't want to spoil it for the fans who haven't been there yet.
While I'm still at the burger stand, can I order something?
Yeah, by all means. The burger guys are there. There's not a huge queue because the moshers have kind of kept people away. So yeah, you can make them.
Yeah. Hey, burger person.
Hi.
What's
Not burger person. How can I help you?
I wish to be a burger person. What's your most pineapple adjacent burger?
No. In the back, like you hear a hatchet slam into the table.
The bit never dies.
They go, whoa, keep it down. Listen. Okay, I don't know how you found out, but yes, I have a small thing on the side with the pineapple adjacent guys. I can hook you up. Give me a second.
Oh, I'm all ears.
All right, just. And they go off into the back, and they come out with smells good, looks big, a lot of pineapple in that burger. Just like there's like the burger, just a huge chunk of a pineapple adjacent space fruit, and another burger on top.
Fantastic.
Okay, yeah, there you go. and they hold out a little tap pad for you to pay for it.
Yeah, I'll like wave it over.
Sweet. Yep. Enjoy. And remember, if you ever need any burger pineapple fusions, I'm your guy. But keep it
Good
quiet.
to know. Good to know.
You are now. You can add one pineapple adjacent burger to your inventory.
Thank you. I will.
Gotta say, pineapple adjacent has been making me sweat. I don't know what it is.
There are no pineapples
I'm
in
like,
Starfinder. It's just a very similar kind of fruit. That's it.
I'm
It's like
so scared.
95% there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where does SpongeBob live?
Everything else is a
You already
pineapple.
said
But
that you were allergic to pineapple adjacent fruits.
I said I had an intolerance.
Okay. Yeah.
Sometimes it's worth it.
It's not. Friends in the chat, it's not worth it. Look after yourselves. Eat the things that you can eat without pain. Don't
You know-
do it.
friends in the chat, what do we want to call these pineapple adjacent fruits? I'm easy
no.
to think whatever. I, however, will say that the pineapple adjacent fruit is mostly pineapple, but on the very inside is a yolk-like texture. So you could crack an egg.
What?
Oh.
It's a well-known
no.
delicacy. You can
You could
pop
have
them
given
open.
me a million years to guess what you're about to say next, and yolk like was not going to be one of those guesses.
I said
Don't
adjacent.
make the pineapple an egg. What's hatching from it? I don't want to know.
A pine egg, an egg apple? What's happening?
I'm gonna cry.
Oh no.
Did Leolata see the exchange between Donica and Dutta?
Yeah, you guys are all around.
I think if there's like a moment where everybody's occupied, she'd like to like slink off to that crew of like self-important like strawberry machine cake fans and try to like quickly get in with them.
Yeah, sure. You come up to Dutta and he turns around. He's like, hey, what's up?
Oh my god, are you Dutta, like of the strawberry machine cake fans?
Why? Yeah. I mean, in the flesh. Been a mod on the Reddit now for about 2 years, and
Yeah.
I'm kind of a big deal.
I only just got into the like fandom recently, but your forum posts breaking down like the lyrics of like all the songs have really helped me like get into the. I think you're a bit of a genius. You didn't hear that from me, but just big fan. It's great to meet you in person.
Just gonna roll to see if he can keep his cool. He blushes intensely. He's like, yeah, no, yeah, that's cool. Hey, I'm just, I do it for the fans. I do it for the fans.
Some might say that you're just as good as Strawberry Machine Cake themselves, but again, you didn't hear that from me.
Whoa. You know what? Hey, and he like pats it down and he finds he pulls out a sticker, Strawberry Machine Cake sticker. Seems like this is like you'll know because you've done a lot of your research with actually listening to music. This is a limited edition one. They sent me a couple of these for my service on the Reddit. But hey, you're cool. You can have one, I guess.
Whoa! Thank you so much. This is so kind of you.
Yeah, no, it's whatever. It's cool.
Look, I just wanted to ask you something really quickly. Just like Strawberry Machine Cake fans, like Strawberry Machine Cake legend. You don't happen to know someone by the name of like Harry Lanzio, like just cruising by the way, do you?
Lanzio. Can't say I have. I don't know. Sorry. Hey, look, you know me. If they were a fan, I'd know. But
Look, yeah, no, absolutely.
right. You know what? Maybe they're new. Ask around, I guess.
Will do. Thank you for your time. And if you see, I think they're human. There's someone I met on like the message boards a little while ago. I think we got into the fandom in the same time, and I haven't actually met them in person yet. And we were supposed to meet up today. I just haven't seen them yet. So if you, just hoping that you'd know. But if not, that's fine.
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, can I get your number maybe to let you know if I see him? I mean,
well, I'm gonna be around. If I see you again,
They can't take much more of this. Like, they cannot take much more.
Man, this poor guy.
we can. Hey, I'm on the hit me up on the Reddit forums, and we can talk through that later on.
Oh yeah, no, that's good. Cool. Yeah, what's your username?
Oh, the music started to get really loud. I think my friends are calling for me.
Oh, okay. Cool. My friends are calling
guy.
me too. Actually,
Yeah.
I gotta get back to.
I'll message you because I know what you're using it. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, is that? Hey, you. I've got to go. I'm so sorry.
Of course.
Right.
Yeah. You leave this guy in the dust.
Oh,
Oof.
oh,
He takes
Are they going to
psychic
give me
damage.
that anymore? Experience at this pain.
that was savage.
Yeah. Leolata goes back, and you guys have obviously all seen this transpire.
Give you a firm handshake. No words, just nod.
Yeah, no more information on Lancio, sadly. But it is what it is.
Found these two very large Vesk individuals. I'd be willing to bet that there's some kind of security detail. If Creek and I are gonna head on over, Creek's gonna try to distract him, and I'm gonna scan their thoughts. Hopefully, we're looking in the right direction.
Oh,
If you think they're like people of interest, telepathic, yeah, let me know, because I'll pop a little bug on them.
Oh, do that anyway, honestly.
Well, I don't want to waste it. I only got one.
Oh, all right.
So yeah, only if they're like, if we're on the right track.
If I can, yeah. They look pretty stoic, so I don't think they're fans. And if they're not fans and they're this far in the crowd, they must be with someone who is.
Good thinking. Okay, yeah. All right, I'll run the diversion. Don't worry. Okay, got this.
Go into the shadows.
You guys make your way over to those two vests. However, as you get closer, you start to realize that the reason there's this huge gap around them is because there are about 50 Skittermanders. Skittermanders are these small little furry guys. Think Stitch, but furry. They've got 6 arms. Yeah, so with 6 arms. They are all either a light pinkish purple, or they've dyed their fur, and they are all wearing various outfits and cosplay for the band. You see the two Vesk are standing with their arms folded, kind of looking at each other, looking around, as these Skittermanders are just going insane with excitement.
Oh yeah, this seems fun. This is fun, right? And I sort of kind of move in. I want to get closer and sort of to dance with the Skittermanders, and sort of keep an eye on what the Vesk are doing. What's their job here? Are they protecting them? Are they nannies or something? I don't know.
As you start dancing with Skittermanders, they're excited, they're having a good time. They assume that everyone here is here also to have a good time. It's like, yeah, strawberry machine cake, woo! They start to dance around you. There's a lot of them, so you're being kind of jostled. Skittermanders are surprisingly strong.
Okay, I am not.
But you find yourself being carried around vaguely in this crowd of Skittermanders, all about knee height to you. Samantha on your shoulders is looking worried.
It's cool. Look, they're cool. I've still got a child.
Yeah, you guys still have 3 children in tow.
Oh, I'll turn to one of the kids and go Just out of curiosity, like, did you come with like any kind of like parents or guardian, or like how, what's the story behind that?
The Nagaji on your shoulders?
Yeah.
Oh no, we came on our own. I mean, we're all like 18. It's just we're a small race.
Oh, okay, so drugs are cool with you.
No, what?
No,
Oh,
No.
okay.
but you're adults, no?
We don't. Then the one on the left goes, no, Susie, we don't take drugs.
I mean, like
No.
theoretically.
No, it's fine. We don't partake, but thank you. Actually, I think we're gonna hop down.
I'm so sorry, I didn't.
Yeah,
Okay.
they clamber off you, and wave to Samantha, who was on Crick's shoulders, and go, okay, well, thanks for your help, guys. We should be okay from here.
I check my money.
They make their way. Your money is fine.
Good.
I'll turn to the Skittermanders and like, hey, I'm looking for a friend. We got separated. Kind of important looking human guy.
Yeah, it would be really cool if you could help us, if you're into that sort of thing.
Yeah, at the mention of the word help, I say about 10 of them are around you guys, like paying attention to you, and their eyes go wide. And they're, helping? Yeah, no problem. Who are you looking for? What do you need? Help me out.
We're looking for a guy, human. He does have a name. And I look over to Craig like,
Lanzio. His name's
Yes.
Lanzio. Really good guy. Probably dresses really smart, even though it's a Strawberry Machine Cake concert. Might come across a little bit serious. But yeah, we got separated. And we really need to find him because I've got his medicine.
Oh no, that's terrible. Oh no, medicine.
Yeah,
Oh.
I know, it's here.
Yeah, no problem. We can help. And they these about 10 to 15 of these Skittermanders start like crowding around you. Go, well, okay, Miss, what's her name?
Lanzio.
Okay, these guys have like golden retriever energy, so they're all kind of jumping around you. Like, okay, yeah, Lanzio, got it. Okay,
Okay,
bye.
I'll stay here by your friends here, the Vesk. I'll stay here, just so if you find them, you know where to come back to. They're your friends, right?
Yeah, no, they're our friends. Okay, we're gonna help you. Bye, and they all
Okay,
dash off. As you turn back around, one of those Vesk is like right behind you. They're pretty large, have Vesk, and they've got arms folded, hang over you. And they look down and go, excuse me, can I help you?
Sure. We're just looking for a friend of ours who needs his medicine.
God, just a bunch of old people at this bad. I told you this place was
I know.
dry.
You haven't seen?
No, the two Vesks, who at a closer look now resemble more late teen girls at this point.
Right. Okay.
Just kind of look at you and go, no, we haven't. But if you send some of the Skittermanders off, they'll probably find something for you. They're good at that kind of thing. Of course, now we have to find them. So thanks a lot.
No.
They're coming back.
They're coming back. I said we're gonna stay. I was gonna stay, but we were gonna stay by you, because
Ew, what? No, you're old.
Yeah. Okay.
Fucking burned.
I know.
Just walk it
and-
off. Just
I telepathically in their heads, I just say, yeah, you want to get high.
gotta stop. This is never work.
Roll me diplomacy.
Diplomacy skills. Oh no. Oh, this is not good. 18.
18. With an 18, one of them starts to look like, okay, maybe the one goes, no, are you kidding me? That'll kill us if we end up going to trouble. Sorry, we're on duty, so no.
Oh, you're on duty. Oh, I thought I thought you were just here for the concert. You're working. That's
The
sad.
concert? No. Strawberry Machine Cake. I played out. They're lame. We're just here because we're babysitting.
Oh, babysitting's lame.
What? No, it's not. I mean, it
Yeah,
is. But yeah,
it
it
is.
is. But
Yeah,
like,
it
we're not
is.
lame. Babysitting's lame.
I mean,
Well, I
if
hate to
you
break
do
it to you.
something that's lame, you're kind of, like, it goes hand in hand.
Lame
Yeah.
adjacent.
You're lame adjacent.
It's
Oh, you're like a pineapple burger right now.
like this burger I have here in my
Yeah, so
pocket.
full of
Yeah.
yolk.
If I look at that pineapple burger and look back at you, it's indistinguishable.
Oh my god, you're so gross. Ew.
It's got extra pineapple yolk.
Ugh.
Oh,
Wait, you got a burger?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, like, can I get one? Where'd you get that from? Like, that's a burger with pineapple adjacent. What are we getting called? Chat. What do we end up calling these things? Oak trees? Oak barrels?
Mime apples?
Mime apple? Is that what we
I
got?
don't know.
Mime apple.
There were a couple of suggestions. Mime apples, pin eggs, oak pears, birch
Ooh.
bananas.
Oh,
Mime apple
Wait,
seems to be the consensus.
I like mime apple. I like mime apple.
my
Yeah.
apples, that's good.
But apple's not even. Oh my god.
Well, see, as a Kasatha, I obviously can't eat here with my mouth always being, with me being the only person here with any sense of dignity. But if you were to help us look for our friends, I could part with this burger.
And she looks at the one looks at the other one and goes, I am pretty hungry. Like, we can't leave here until the girls
It's
are
still pretty fresh.
time. Okay, look, the Skinnermanders are, they're pretty okay. This is the local Vescarium fan club group, so they'll probably be able to help you out or whatever. I'll let them go if you give me the burger
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
and
I'm
tell your weird friend to stop trying to give us drugs.
Craig.
Yeah.
Keep the drugs for us.
Okay, got it.
So soft.
And I'll hand them the burger.
Yeah, Becky takes the burger. Becky the Vesk takes the burger,
Biscuit.
and he's salivating immediately, just starts tearing this thing. Meanwhile, Abby, the other Vesk, she leans down to Skidman and goes, okay, these guys are looking for their friend, Mr. What was it again?
Lanzio.
Mr. Lanzio. Okay, don't be too long. The concert's starting soon, so see what you can find out. And Skidmanders, the remaining ones, start to get excited again. They got time to kill, so they all begin to filter out along with the extra crowd there. And after a while, it's just you, Becky, and Abby. After Skidmander's gone off, Becky turns to you and goes, "That'll probably be a while, but come back in a bit. Sure, I'll probably find something for you."
Cool.
Cool beans.
Thank you. Cool beans.
Cool. Okay. Oh, you know what? As well, as you guys leave, you see the Nagaji girls are asking Becky and Abby to lift them up.
Nice.
Game.
It's not lame because they're 18, I say. It's not
I
like,
respect that.
yeah.
I think at that point, I think during while this was going on, I was just kind of hiding in a group of hiding in a group that was a bachelorette party that ended up at a concert.
Excellent.
And I definitely kind of leave the huddle, and I have some bachelorette accoutrement.
Yeah,
Just
you've got a soon married an L sign, and
Yeah,
and a lot of glitter, just a lot of glitter.
there's too much for tactical gear. Any glitter is too much glitter, so it's too much glitter.
I don't know what kind of tactical you're wearing, but you got the wrong idea.
A necklace of mandibles
With glitter.
with glitter.
With glitter. Yeah, so at that point, I think I am again just looking for a high point again to just try get a high vantage look, scan the audience, and be like, I need to find this human. Why is it so hard to find a human?
Well,
In their
you've-
planet did kind of got lost at time.
Well, you've got a cadre of Skittermanders off searching this out for you. There's about 50 of them.
Oh,
So
yes.
pretty soon you should either find out if they're around or not.
Awesome.
But if you're still looking around, there's it's not a super high spot, but it looks like there's like a little bar just off the side as well.
Okay, let's try this again.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we go up to the bar, just kind of look around a bit, and if not, I do try to, when they're not busy, well, when they're not too busy, I will try to ask the bartender or bartenders there just some, standard, basic routine questions, kind of like, hey, y'all, I got separated from my friends. I'm a little worried. They're fond of their drink, and I just want to make sure they get home safe. You have any idea? And I just give them a very basic description that I have of this man. Give them the name.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and give me a. This is diplomacy again, I guess. There's a lot of diplomacy asking around for stuff.
I think I'm gonna straight up lie and tell them. I think he has a tab here. For fun. Situational bonuses. I don't think. No, okay, I can't do that there. Diplomacy, you said?
Yeah.
That's an 18.
18. Yeah. You ask, and the Isoki attendant in the bar looks up and goes, "Oh yeah, yeah. No, that doesn't ring a bell actually. I don't know though. They're like a corpo, so not really my kind of vibe. But I think they're definitely around. I know they're heard around here. They do like a drink, so sure. I heard some people talking about it. That said, honestly, like I said, not a corpo guy. If you can maybe ask around, check with some corpos, see if they know. You'll know them. They're walking around in suits, looking like they don't really want to be here.
Who did you hear talking about him, might I ask?
Oh, it was some dude talking to like this weird little robot thing. I don't know. They came to get a drink and they left. It just seemed weird. Like it was this dumb little egg-looking robot thing. Just kind of fell over like a bunch of times. Stupid idea, really.
Yeah. Whoever put that together was lacking in technological skills, and I'm just trying to scan to see if I can figure it out. Yeah, that's grand. I think with that I say, thank you kindly for your help. Give him a little tip, and then I rush off back. Definitely try find Donica and Leolada. Tell them that, and I'm like, eyes out for corpos. We know, at least we know what they're dressed like,
Yeah.
Yeah, so you run back to the group. Everyone's there. You now have a vague idea that you
I tell them
to
to
corpos.
little egg dude, like he might know. Check your feed.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Good. We'll, with that, we'll go and take a look at the feed just to see what's going on there. Where are they? Probably where we left them, from the same vantage point. What, has anyone come and joined them?
Yeah, you check out that feed you're looking at. The writer is not at the desk, and the feed for the robot itself, it seems to be covered in like somebody's thrown lots of like decorations over it. So you can kind of see the stage, you can kind of see the crowd, but you can also see a lot of glitter and strawberry machine cake. No shortcakes here. Strawberry machine cake merch just kind of draped over this thing.
Right.
The same glitter I
It seems
have.
our friend.
Yeah, that hen party is vicious.
It seems that it might be prudent to go back and visit our friend and free his robot from will turn the datapad and show everyone.
Oh no. Okay. I'm going
And
to.
perhaps we can discuss something with them at the same time.
I'll try to target Thierry and Crick with my limited telepathy, so I can inform them of what we know now, without having to like maneuver through the crowds to like get to them and get them back. And I think one each, you both hear like, "Oh, we have some more news on Dwada. They might know who it is we're looking for, but the feed got covered, so we're gonna go and check them out. Meet us at the pineapple place."
We've now discovered they are no longer called pineapple adjacent fruits. They are now called meme apples.
Mime apples.
Mime apples. Mime apples.
Meet us at Mimosas and Mime apples.
Okay. Do we go there now, or do we know you want to wait for the Skidamanders to come back?
Oh.
As the vet said, they'll find you. Skidmanders are notoriously extremely helpful, so they will find you. So if you want to take some time to head over to Mime Apple Paradise, you can. Mime Apple Paradise is the name of this restaurant now.
Hell yeah.
I will. As I approach this restaurant, I want to like stand back a bit, like not have like direct eyesight to the staff. Just just keeping it cool. That
You don't want them to catch you?
no, I don't want them to see me if possible.
Right, okay. Sure, yeah. It's pretty busy. They're serving a lot, so if you want to try and stay out of sight of Big Daddy Mime Apple, who's still mad at you.
I'm just like making myself really small.
Yeah, roll me stealth to avoid this angry pineapple chef.
It's a strong -1 I got, yeah.
There you go.
What's that? A 3.
A 3.
A 3.
Okay, all right. You are doing a terrible job. You're actually standing underneath this. You're standing right underneath the huge neon Mime Apple sign.
Somehow that's where I ended up.
You're trying to make it small, but like it immediately lights up suddenly, illuminating you. And Big Daddy Mime Apple does see you, and he gives you the finger eyes like.
Oh, I'll step in front and I'll order something. I'll like, hey, can I get a mime apple burger? How about a mime apple and a mimosa drink?
They don't have burgers.
They have Mime Apple burgers.
They do. Oh my god.
Competitors.
I feel like I got something special here.
Well, their ones are just Mime Apple. You got Mime Apple and beef.
Oh, okay, so it's just like
Or
patties and
burger.
beef and the condiments. It's all just Mime Apple.
Yeah, burger, patty, pineapple, cheese, pineapple burger, pineapple patty burger.
Where's the yolk?
Oh, it goes
On top.
It goes on top.
top.
Yeah, there's a little bit for it to go on top.
It's like syrup
no.
that's just kind of on the side.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just. Oh, I don't like that. I don't feel safe.
And Quick, you're asking for a Mime Apple burger, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Quick, you're served by a guy who looks familiar, and he goes, "Hey, you want to try something a little bit more interesting?"
Yeah, I do.
Problem, wait here.
Alright.
He's going to go off the back. He comes out with a box. He opens it just a little bit for you, and you can see this thing is burger, pineapple, some kind of beef patty, pineapple burger. He goes, listen, me and my bro got a little thing going on the side, all right? So check this out. And that'll be 30 creds.
Bam, on the table.
All right. Enjoy. If you see my bro, tell him I said hi, okay? And
Yeah,
he'll be at the burger joint.
Okay.
You now have a Mime Apple secret burger.
Secret menu.
Yeah, it's just these two guys on a grift. They're just handing each other like Mime Apples and burgers back and forth to sell extra.
Support that,
Yeah.
This is the Romeo and Juliet story I think I needed.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna take it now. Actually, yeah, it's They've got
Trying to
it's
use and beef
a
nuts.
tryst
They're
forbidden
lovers.
love. It's a forbidden love. They're not bros. They are.
Your Honor, they're in love.
You've stumbled into the middle of a Romeo and Juliet burger and my apple story.
Got the mime apple of my eye.
Oof.
Eh.
Oh, everyone take 10 psychic damage.
That's hot.
Oh, come on. Let's squash this beef.
Oh, oh man, Leolata dies. Weird.
I'm done.
Bradshaw.
But you guys all converge on the Maple stand as a group. Crick, are you eating your burger or just kind of holding on to it?
No, it's like almost gone. As I like,
wow.
just like my insectoid mandibles are just like throwing crumbs everywhere.
Nice. Nice. Well, at that point, all 5 of you converge. What do you want to do? Or rather, what do you guys do as you walk in to see Crick eating a gigantic, dripping mime apple secret burger?
So many adjectives.
Oh yeah, this thing is juicy.
Got a bit of
moist.
yolk. There's a bit of yolk dripping.
You got extra yolk in there.
He's like,
Got
"This is
extra
a
yolk.
What? Yeah.
Glistening almost, I would say.
Yeah.
The way it catches the rays of sunlight.
Sweet, savory, acidic, everything you want.
A tiny bit slimy.
No, someone that doesn't eat beef, it's just like
It's okay, it's beef adjacent. Beef
Fragrant. It is. It's a strong smell.
Yeah, with umami after notes.
Oh man.
I can smell this louder than I can hear the crowd. What's going on?
Well, it's crunchy. You know, it's a loud meal.
Oh.
I think repressing that memory is what Leolata is doing, and trying to look for Duarte's little robot.
Yeah. You guys see it's pretty much where you left it. It has been vandalized a bit. In fact, as you get over there, you see there is just a small Vaxelite woman, just like scrawling on it with lipstick. The lipstick itself is... Vaxelites are like little plant people, a bit like walking onions.
Hey, shoo!
Oh, well! And they dash off, leaving the sign, strawberry machine cake for air.
Okay, that's sort of cute, but still, they shouldn't just vandalize other people's property. I'll try to like wipe off the screen and just say, Duarte, are you in there?
There's a moment, and then you see the Soki coming back and goes, "Oh, I forgot something in the files. I gotta. Hey, what's up? Did you? Oh, thank God you fixed it. Oh,
So sorry. We were like looking around, just like trying to find a missing friend of ours, and we just came back to check on you and saw that this is.
yeah.
Sorry
No,
about
these kids came by and they started like pushing it around because the legs were moving on their own. So, it was a real pain. But thanks for chasing him off, I guess.
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
I looked to Vess. Did you find someone? Did you see someone, Vess, through the camera?
I think, I think in telepathy, I just kind of convey everything that I was told. I was like, looking for corpos. They were somebody, either a corpo or somebody related to the corpos was talking to our buddy and probably put them in the situation. So anything that they can recall from what they saw will help us.
Gotcha. Did you happen to be like talking to someone earlier that wasn't like any one of us, like someone in a suit maybe, one of the corpos?
Oh yeah, no, I'm a corpo. I mean, look at my office right now. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, why? What's up? There's a bunch here. Some of them are here for work and networking. Some of them are here to actually like the show. Are you looking for somebody?
Oh, I mean, yeah, a little bit. It's just someone we met online and trying to track down as part of our group. Goes by the name of Lanzio. I don't know if you've heard the name before.
Lanzio, like Hero Lanzio? Sorry, Lanzio, like Hero Lanzio?
Yeah. I think that's the name they gave us.
They're part of your group?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. This is super fortuitous. Yeah, totally. I was trying to talk to them earlier. I wanted to, they're known for like having like some real high-end security, pretty big deal in the corporate world. I was trying to, I was trying to smooth. Okay, there's a bit of time till the show starts, right? But they were not interested. Oh man, if you guys know them, people are wording for me.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
Where did they go off to? I mean, we're trying to like track them down, but we haven't found them yet.
Oh, they've probably gone back to the housing unit. I mean, I got the address if you need it.
Oh, that would be perfect.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they didn't want to talk to me at all, rude. But if you guys are friends already, yeah, weird that you don't know where they live on here. But sure, I can sort out for you. 1 second.
Yeah.
And they the keys of it, and out pops from the same hole in the chest of this thing a little ream of paper that gives you an address.
And as they're printing this off, to whatever degree that I can I like sense Dwada's motive to see if they're withholding anything, or if they're like obfuscating anything or lying to us in any way about.
They seem pretty genuine. You helped them out twice now, and apparently Yolanda, so
lying like a hero right now.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me sense motive just for your own,
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got. Sense motive 22.
Me too. Yeah. No, they're impressed. They're like, oh, you guys helped them out. You built them like bouncy legs for the machine, and your friends with Lancelot. Yeah, no wonder. Okay, here's information. But like I said, like put in a good word for me, okay? Listen, this. And you look around. This place kind of sucks, and if I can get like a better gig, that would be great. They would actually let me go to concerts that don't happen for 2 years, Mike. Concerts that we don't get for 2 years. You hear like some yelling off camera. You go, yeah, well, that would be nice, huh? I booked the holiday months ago. You know what? Oh, it doesn't even matter. It's fine. Take out my HR is what I'm gonna do. Anyway, I gotta get back to it.
I think I kind of lean down and I'm like, hey buddy, if you ever need one of your bosses to disappear.
Hey, Dwada, is this line secure, by the way? Like, it's just
no. This goes through the company's setup.
Listen here, you motherfuckers.
Okay, I gotta get going, guys. Thanks for the help. Bye.
You leave my friend go to these concerts.
Amazing.
I will kill for that little guy.
You may have to. What is fired?
Oh my god.
We can hire him.
Is there any way for me to have just been like, oh, okay, just kind of static that little section out?
Like I said, it's a live feed, so if he's lucky, nobody's watching at the time.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Call up your friends working, so I'm gonna kill your boss.
Hey, I do that to my actual real life friends all the time.
Yeah.
Well, you want me to kill that guy for you? Because I'll do it.
Hey, that's why we use encrypted messaging services, everyone.
Yeah, that's it.
Sponsored by NordVPN.
I'll show the address to everyone else, and say, okay, so we have Lanzio's address now. Does anybody know how to find this place? And I'll like share it around.
I mean, can we just look it up on space Google Maps?
I'll say this is the kind of walled garden information, so it wouldn't be that easy to look up, especially who you want to be found. Again, best bet. In fact, actually, you could probably even just like let historian know.
Oh, good point.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we are working for someone.
Pass this information back. Okay. Did Historia say where she would be? Sorry, is it?
She just said to call her, right?
Yeah, she said to call her.
Yeah.
Okay. Will do.
We have the number.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys call Historia.
Mm-hmm.
She comes online. Starfinders. How goes the hunt?
We have Lanzio's supposed address right now, in written form, in our hands. We just don't really know how to locate it properly, and this feels pretty important, so I wanted to tell you about it.
Excellent. Send me the address, and I will meet you there. In the meantime, if you need aid in locating it, I recommend trying the security officers. There is a residential area. They should be able to let you through there.
Right.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I will fax it through, or space fax it through.
Okay. She receives her
As long
space
as it's got
fax.
space in front of it, it's
She
fine.
gets a futuristic space fax, her stacks, if you will. And she's
I don't like that.
just
This is a
send her-
hollow concert and we're faxing? Come on.
No, it's space.
No, it's
faxing.
space
like
faxing.
Space
Yeah.
fax.
the future, you know.
Spaxing. It was spaxing.
That's not a verb that I want to be involved with.
you get a message back from Historia. Thank you for the specs. I have good luck, Starfinders.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's try to locate the residential area.
Surely, could we just call it like a spoober? They'll know.
You can, but you're in the concert, so you have to get a spoon from outside. But it is very expensive right now. They are in this concert made it very pricey to get anywhere.
Right.
Yeah, it's space spurging, if you will.
Spurging. Oh.
Okay, it's a
That was a
space
bad
city
idea.
bike kind of service.
You know what? I hold my hands up to that one. Didn't work.
Okay. Are there any signs for the security officers?
Yes, there is a cyber security office.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I think Donica will have looked around and see that and point. Perhaps that is the direction which we should go.
Good eyes, Donica. Good on it, everyone.
Okay. I'm worried that the Skittermanders are going to come back from looking and we're not going to be here. So I might just
They'll
leave.
find us. It's fine.
They did say they would find us. So that,
yes, it's don't. They'll find
that's part of the
us.
game for them, probably. Is they're like, hey, we're hiding
Exactly.
now. Yeah. Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
Just
they're having-
make
they're having
sure
a great
that
time.
we don't actually have to hide at any point
No.
because that could be a problem.
Yeah, but what if they turn up? Like,
Exactly.
we're
That's why we need to be in a situation where we don't need to hide until they have
Right.
turned up.
Well, we could always meet up at the security offices after you tell. Did the babysitters have any way of contacting the Skittermanders?
Have you met Skittermanders before?
I haven't actually interacted with one.
Okay, so imagine the concept of chaos mixed with the concept of helping.
that'll be fine.
And
We
they're
should
very
just go.
fuzzy, so we
Yeah.
love them.
Yeah.
Right.
But we
okay.
can't you can't control them.
Oh, so they're like a fan site moderator.
But they're cute.
Ah,
Irators.
Speaking of fancy moderators,
Raiders.
Leolata, someone is watching you. You can feel it on the back of your neck that somebody is watching you.
can I turn to where I feel like I'm being watched from?
Yeah. They're not being especially subtle. In fact, they're trying to be very cool about it. It's actually it's one of the people who was with Dora earlier. And then you look back, they're like, oh, hey, didn't see you there. How's it going?
Hi, Dutta.
Oh, it's not. It's one of the people who are with them.
Oh, one of the people with sorry.
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah, we're seeing you here at the Strawberry Machine Cake concert. We're just about to head out real quick. Just gonna go pick up a friend of ours from nearby and.
Right. No. Yeah. That's great. Listen, I need that sticker. You don't understand, okay? I've been trying. Are you kidding me? He just gave it to you. I've been trying to get one of those for ages. Like he made me like do so many of his stupid plans, and then in the end he said I didn't deserve it because I wasn't a big fan. He just gave it to you. No offense, but I've been in the thick of the Strawberry Machine Cake fandom for years, and no offense, you didn't even dance, okay? You didn't even dance. I was dancing my heart out. He gave you the stick. How much?
What's your name?
Greets.
Greets.
Sorry. No, that's the other kind of there. You probably know me by my handle online, Burgundy Bear.
Burgundy Bear. Yes. No, I.
But Burgundy Bear. I'm one of the mods.
Burgundy.
Burgundy Bear. You probably know me, right?
Yeah, I've seen some of your work. Good looking out on the threads. It's okay if I just call you Burgundy?
Yeah, okay, sure.
Burgundy. I sense that you perhaps feel a deep sense of inferiority compared to your friend.
No.
And will...
What?
Debase yourself in such a manner to collect material trinkets. I'm here to tell you that it's okay. You don't have to.
Burgundy Bear like looks at you for a long while, and I go, "You're not really a fan, are you?"
And I show up with
What kind of fan wouldn't material trinkets? Those stickers sold out in 2 hours. I was sick. I couldn't get down there. They only got 3. It just gives one to you, and you don't think it's important. Oh my!
What does Vest want to do?
And I just show up, like, stand behind you.
Upset.
I definitely have like a long coat on. I just open it, a full ass rifle covered in limited edition stickers. Like, get out.
What? Can I take a picture? I'm gonna take a picture real quick. They pull out their camera. It's like they snap a picture real quick and run away.
All they get is just me actively sprinting towards
yeah,
like the
really
anime lightning in my eyes.
It's a super blurry image of like vaguely the sniper rifle. It's like this one Lashunta just chasing them down.
Thanks.
Burgundy Bear does not get a sticker today.
Anytime. That was fun. Yeah, the reason none of them have the stickers because I took them all.
It's a complicated scheme that got you all these stickers through a series.
They should not have roasted me on that Reddit. They should not have roasted me on that Reddit for my bias. That is what they get.
Alright, sorry for the distraction, everyone. Shall we actually get going now?
Yeah, you guys
I need to walk off this burger. It's not sitting right. It's like in my third abdominal section right now. It's not moving.
There was a lot of yolk on there.
It's really acidic as well. Like, that's a lot of pineapple. That's a lot of pineapple. Yeah.
A lot of pineapple.
Too much starch.
It's surprisingly gassy for a burger. I think that's
the burger itself was gassy.
Yeah, I think.
I'm not surprised.
Wait, no.
It was a fizzy burger.
It was crunchy and fizzy.
You know what? That's fine. You're eating it, so yes, it was a fizzy, crunchy, weirdly gassy burger that you enjoyed.
None of you guys just want to hear about a burger.
Start taking poison damage.
I'll catch up. Okay.
Take care. Sure thing.
Oh my!
I refuse to leave one of us behind.
No, I'll have some medicine. I've got some medicine here.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll still like pretend to like carry you while I partake in your medicine as well.
Okay. Okay. Settle anything.
Okay. You know what, guys? Why don't you give me a couple of context?
Wait.
Yeah, everyone who's taking their this isn't real medicine.
I'm a doctor.
You've told us all their drugs. You've made it very clear.
No, I said before we left that I was bagging them all up separately. Some of these are actual medicine. I'm a medic.
I'm
Right.
taking
Medicine
whatever he's
drugs,
given
then?
me. So.
The bag does also contain a variety of drugs and venoms, but other than that, there is medicine in there too.
But I rolled a hot 16.
Okay. You're high as fuck.
17. I didn't take any drugs. I'm good.
Okay, 16, 17. Cool.
That was a 19.
What was that? I need a con save, did you say?
Just a con check. Just only those who have taken Crick's medicine.
Yeah, it's a 19.
His medicine never disappointed me.
6.
Yep. I'm gonna put those numbers in my back pocket. Those are mine for later. So,
6.
There
Okay.
you go. However, you guys have made your way to the security checkpoint. You can see there's a one human guard who just looks absolutely knackered.
I got something for that.
Songbird Station itself has this massive net around it. So, excuse me. So this one guard is really all it's needed. It's kind of hard to like do any real damage here. But he's there. It's his job. He's waving people through. He looks miserable as hell.
Can we just walk past?
As you go to walk past, he goes, hey, sorry guys. Just gotta check. Do you have any weapons or anything on you?
I mean, I'm a Solarian, so like my weapon is kind of like my belief system. So, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to look at I'm gonna have to check if that's. And he gets out like a book, so sensitivity training.
And Tiri's like sort of like holding me up a little bit, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Don't have the secret Mime apple burger, and I'll throw up you like a real crunchy yolky mess on their shoes, right on their shoes, on their little book. So, I'm so sorry that Mime apple is.
Yeah, like we need to get my friend home. Like he's clearly not doing well, and I want to roll bluff if possible.
Oh my god, my shoes! It's disgusting.
I'm so sorry.
And
I'm so sorry.
He's thrown up like 3 times already, and it just doesn't stop.
What?
It's the yolk that will leave the stain.
Look, if you gotta get someone, that's fine. I just need to check in your weapons, okay? You with the belief system thing going on, fine. The rest of you, any weapons? Gross. Oh my god. Just to wipe his shoes off with a tissue.
So I will not offer my cryo pistol.
Yeah. So anyone who wants to, open up the weapons can. If you want to try and hide it, you can do that too. Let me know what you want to do.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I have a full rifle on me.
Yeah, that's pretty visible. But you want to try and hide it?
A big suit
Yes.
coat.
I'm wearing a big old trench coat.
Many
Sure.
pockets.
All right, so he's just gonna go down the line of you guys.
I'll also try to hide
yeah.
mine as well, yeah.
Cool. So he goes to Tyrion.
Oh, hand in one.
Yeah. All right. So you hand in a weapon. What do you hand in?
I'm handing in my my forked pistol.
Cool.
And I kind of sorry.
Cool. All right. That's good. I'm gonna put it in my pocket for now. Everyone who's trying to hide their stuff, go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand, please.
24.
I mean, I'm not hiding. I'm just like pretending like the gun counts with my whole thing.
You're pretending that the gun you have in your hand.
It's like it's in a
Is-
holster, right? But I already said like I'm Solarian. My gun thing is, of course, I have a gun. It's like a whole thing. Like it's cool. It's what I'm saying. I can roll a bluff if you want.
Okay, we'll come back to that. Yeah, Apollo, what's up?
Right, so I have a concealed weaponry, so I got some stuff here. What it says that I can double my edge bonus. I'm not too sure what that is.
Say again?
Because I have concealed weaponry as an operative, it says that I can double my edge bonus. What is that?
I'm not sure. However, at the moment you probably don't have a bonus anyway because you're only level 1. But you know what? Leo and Donnie, give me excuse me. Give me sense motive.
Sense motive. Ooh, okay.
Mhm.
Me? Oh dear.
Sorry, Donnie, you're handing in the gun. Leo, you haven't done anything yet. So Leo, you give me sense motive.
17.
17. Leo, you can tell this guy is effectively a mall cop. There's not much he could do anyway. Like he's the reason this guy looks down to because nobody respects this dude.
Oh no.
He's just here. His job is to make sure you haven't carrying weapons, but he can't actually touch you or anything. So he looks pretty dejected. That is until as everyone's like, I don't have anything on me. What are you talking about? Until Donnie actually hands him their gun. And he looks so relieved, like someone finally took me seriously. He's like, oh no, thank you. Yes, no,
I will
of course.
get this back later. Yes.
No, you're getting back right now. Hold on a second. He reaches into a drawer, pulls out what looks like a small, like a little patch, and puts it on your gun. And from there, these little bits of circuitry attached to the gun. He goes, okay, there you go. This is yours. All it means is that you can't, kill anybody currently in here, but you get to keep your stuff. It's just so nice to be somebody honest.
You will take it off when I come back, or?
Of course, yes, of course.
Mm-hmm.
If you come back, you come see me straight away. You can jump the queue if you want to. Not there's much of a queue.
Wonderful.
Everyone just kind of ignores me, but feel free.
Yeah, I feel so bad that I'm like close to crying, so I'm reluctantly handing my cryo gun to.
Oh. Now everyone feels bad for poor blood. Okay.
Yes. I have a heart, okay?
I rolled a 30, so I absolutely do not give him my rifle, but I'm like, hey man, I have nothing on me, but I want you to know that I respect you and you're doing so well.
Thank you. I appreciate. Hey, you know what? It's fine. It's cool. He slaps a thing on Tiri's one as well. Thank you for coming to Songbird Station. Please have a good day.
You too.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about your shoes and stuff. Bye.
No, that's fine. It won't be the last time.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
Can I give him some money?
Yeah.
We want to like hang out later or something.
Hey, we're at the Strawberry Machine Cake concert. If you get off early, we can. You want to
My
hang?
ticket?
Yeah.
Or we could play board games or whatever. Like
Whatever you want,
it's-
really.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like we can be your temporary friends.
Oh, wait, temporary?
There's this game called Earthfinder.
See, the thing is, we're like very transient beings, we travel the stars a lot. I mean, unless you want to quit your job and just join us, adventures,
No, that's fine, thank you. I mean, this is space in the future. I could just fly anytime.
Space in the future.
I could ship. But no, he politely declines, and lets you guys through.
Did you want anything to make your shift go a bit smoother?
New
Maybe
shoes.
not to have vomited on him.
Yeah, that'd be
So
nice.
sorry. Yeah. Okay. Here you go. Just.
And
Give
if
me
you
a
ever
little-
want to hang out, here's my number. Just give us a call.
Wow, thanks.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, no, I totally will. Thank you. You guys are great. You know what? You have a good day. Thank you.
Yeah.
Give him a really expensive sticker. I'm like, that'll sell for a lot. Especially here.
You give him the
can upsell
expensive,
that.
one that
so
Burgundy
much.
guy
This
wanted.
is too much.
Absolutely. I'm like,
Wow.
there's a really desperate motherfucker out there. This is what he looks like. Tell him it costs triple what it actually costs. Let's go.
Vess, I wanted to give that to Zigfigix actually because of the whole morning thing.
I got like 5.
Oh, perfect. Okay, yeah, that's so cool.
Okay, thanks. Well, look, you guys go on through. Okay, the residential area is right down, and as he's pointing out to you, suddenly the entire station goes black. The lights flicker on. Some people in the crowd start to scream and shout, but then just as they went on left again, they're back.
Oh.
And Paul Blart looks around and goes, "Oh, that's weird. Well, I guess everything should be fine. Hope the react's okay. You guys can go on ahead, okay?"
Hope the reactor's okay.
But that doesn't mean anything. Let's
Sorry,
just go.
sorry, not the reactor. The generators are okay, not the reactors. A reactor is a far more dangerous issue than a generator.
Yeah.
We'd know if the reactors went out.
Yeah.
The little patches on our guns, is that like, is there anything I can do about it? Like, immediately as we walk away, I'm like, don't want that.
Well, that's a question for next time, because that ends our game for the evening.
Whoa!
How dare you.
Awesome.
Masterful segue, much like the one Paul Blart reads.
Nice.
Oh, not Paul Blart.
Oh, I'm not so sorry for him.
Poor Paul Blart, wow.
Oh,
Why?
You're the nicest to Paul Blart of anybody. Well, guys, thank you very much for joining me here on Manaport for Spaceflix and Kill. This has been a lot of fun. Thanks for making my first GM experience hilarious. So cheers for that. Not my first online GM experience hilarious. So thank you. Let's go around the table and everyone can say a bit of, where you can find yourselves, what you're doing, and so on. Let's start with Leia.
Okay, hi. I'm like mostly a streamer and like I do art. On Twitch. I just type in the name. Wait, okay. Hey, that's me. It's Leia, also Leia. It's a very good name. And on Mastodon, because I don't use any other real thing, it's at Leia at mastodon.lol. That's basically me. Thank you for having me. This was fantastic. You're all a fantastic group. I had a lot of
Thanks
fun.
for coming. This was a lot of fun. We'll be back again on the 16th. So if you guys have enjoyed watching us play, feel free to come on back. And if you've enjoyed watching us play, feel free to give us a follow as well. It helps us out and it means that you won't miss another show. Lola, how about you? Where can we find you and what are you up to?
So I am Lola, and I generally do yarn related things as my day job. So you can find me at Third Vault Yarns on most socials. I've just popped that in the chat. But if you want to find me playing TTRPG stuff, you'll be able to find me this week, tomorrow, on Roll Together RPG from 6 p.m. GMT, and that is in Fracture, our long-running game. And you get to see me play Ethelis.
Nice.
Lots of fun. Love that character. Thursday, I will be on a Horde of Tales for like an episode of 12 Occult Eye, and where I play Sutangzi, a playwright demon. So yes, come for that demon witch energy and the romance. I don't know, not me, it couldn't be me.
Come for the demon witch energy, stay for the romance. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Evan, where can we find you?
Oh, kia ora everyone. I'm Evan, aka Māori Nerd on Twitch and Twitter. I'm Māori, but I live in the UK. I do a little bit of streaming, some video games, some TTRPG stuff, and a little bit of bookbinding, which I haven't done in a while, but I'm meaning to get back into it. So if you sort of like want like custom rebound books, like this one, this is my DM's player's guide, which I've redone. That's the kind of stuff I do. But yeah, thank you Manaport Studios for having me. This has been a great stream. Thank you Pan. That was awesome. I really enjoyed it, and all you other wonderful people. It was so funny. Yeah, I chose a medic and ended up just being a drug dealer.
Same thing, really.
Which is it's the same thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Close together.
Yeah, exactly.
Not quite. It's not really.
I mean,
if I broke my arm, my dealer would not help me. I don't know how it would work out.
I've got something for that. That's gonna be my catchphrase.
It's not morphine, it's a secret second thing.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, you can find me on Twitch at Maori_nerd. It's just on above my little window here. So yeah, thank you so much.
Apollo.
Hey guys, again, my name is Apollo. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter under @tallnerdapollo. Yeah, right now I'm mainly every so often I just show up on some channel stream and create an incredibly horny character. And honestly, as I should. In the summer, I'm gonna start streaming more, but for now, you can enjoy. Where I will be thirsting over video game characters. So yeah, I'm very consistent in that. At least that's the only thing I know how to do. This has been so much fun. Thank you, Pan. I cannot wait to see where this goes.
Yeah, no, thank you. And Kez.
Hi, I've been Kez. I will no longer be Kez after this stream is over, but you can find me as Hollow Compass on all social media platforms. I'm mostly just a podcast producer. I help create the podcast Monster Fuckers Anonymous, which, speaking of video game characters, has recently released a Nintendo focused episode called Super Smash Pass. So if that's your thing, come listen to that. My two friends, Cleric34 and Scary Dog Friend, host that show. It's a very good time. I've also created Willful Revelry for Scholastic Dragon and Stray Nerd Boy, which is a Monster of the Week limited series podcast. So if you like listening to things, go listen to those. Other than that, I'm just around. I'm just tweeting my thoughts sometimes. Or I'm in the wind.
Well, all right. And you can find me at Stellar On Call. I'm often here every week. Not every week. I'm often here many weeks. Some weeks. I'm here sometimes. As you know, loyal viewers, I am also your nemesis. I'm coming to get you. Speaking of which, we're going to get a segue onto who are we following now? I think we're going to go and check out another group to do a raid on them. But thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, we are going to be back here with this show on the 16th. And Spaceflix and Kills mainline will be back on the 23rd, where I'll be playing Grey Lance, everyone's favorite bad dad noir.
Bad daddy?
Bad daddy noir,
Stop
yes.
saying that.
Yes. I walked into that, I have no
Daddy's
blame
my
myself.
monsters.
You say the most cursed things.
I have no one to blame but myself. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry to you guys. But thank you very much thank you very much for joining us on this stream. I've had a great time. You've all been great. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.